and gentlemen, welcome to Troup High School Tiger Football right here on 96.9 to 1240 WLAG. I'm Jack Mormon. I'll be joined by Greg Hicks in just a few moments as he's making his way down the field. He's been talking with coaches and the players. We are here in Gilmer County, here in LJ, and what a beautiful location it is. It's up here in the mountains. It's been a little rainy as we've made our way up here. The fog has lifted, though. A moment ago from the press box, we couldn't even see the field, but Coleman Vice got up here before us and set up everything. And Coleman, you've seen the weather kind of come and go all afternoon.
Yeah, it has been kind of an interesting it's North Georgia mountains, for goodness sake. But the weather, warmth-wise, I've had a light little fleece on, that's it. And I felt very comfortable the whole time we've been up here. Not something I was thinking that I was thinking parka weather, but
I'm sure you have that in the car.
I do. I actually have two different size parkas. I have the light parka, and then oh my gosh, is it really that cold parka?
Okay.
But at any rate, I left that in the car. But we you come up here and just the mountains and the beauty and also how nice everybody is. I always really enjoy coming to LJ. It's been a while since I've been up here. I had a chance to talk a little bit about Appalachian Trail talk and me dreaming about skipping the broadcast and go hitting the trail. And it really is a great place.
We'll talk about that.
That's right. And y'all might could just do Saturday morning quarterback, and I'll just go.
Brett, if you're listening, you need to be ready, okay?
That's right. Be in the bullpen.
But it's going to be a beautiful night for football, and Coleman and I are going to talk about it for a little bit. We'll also have Greg joining us, and might even have a guest invite from Jeff Hicks, Greg's brother. He's up here with us, a Georgia High School Association official for many years. We're going to get some insight from him. But it's going to be an exciting night as we're in the playoffs. We're beginning with the Gilmer Bobcats right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Eddie Hutto and his son EJ at Limcare of LaGrange invite you to visit their new facility at 413 South Greenwood Street. With over 20 years of experience in prosthetics and orthotics, Eddie and his son are able to make and adjust any style of prosthetic and orthotic device. Call Limcare of LaGrange, your hometown provider of prosthetic and orthotic devices at 706-882-1825 to schedule your free evaluation.
As a business owner, nothing compares to the sense of pride you feel when unlocking your business first thing in the morning. In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the business down the street has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. The Mallory Agency, 301 West Harrelson Street, LaGrange. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
You need to have your teeth brushed at least twice a day and have your teeth cleaned and looked at twice a year by a dentist. We have heard this since we've been kids, but sometimes life can get busy and we forget to brush and skip an appointment, and we turn around and it's been a while since we've been to the dentist. So let's get back on track. Call Dr. Childress for an appointment today at 706-882-1888 or on the web at drchildress.com, because your smile is very important and we want you to have the best one possible. Dr. Childress, next to the post office in Calumet Center in LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon, Coleman Vice still up here in the booth with me because I want to talk to you a little bit about how people can watch this ball game. Now, listening, of course, they're on 96.9, they're on 1240, and then they can go to eagle1023.com. And just like they've done all season long, go there, click on the link, and there won't be a picture there, but you will be able to hear the game streaming. I think we do have the Eagle logo, and the score will be shown there. But there's also something special if they want to watch the game and actually watch the playoffs they can do.
Yeah, that's right. The Georgia High School Association has allowed us to stream the game only in a pay-per-view manner. So if you, and that's video, audio stream you can listen to no problem, but the video stream you have to pay for it, and it's pay-per-view. And pretty much what you do, I think it's $14.95, but you get all the playoffs for the whole month. So any playoff games you'll be able to listen to the whole time. So if you want to see this game live, which we're streaming right now, and watch it online, you pay your money. You get this game plus all the other playoff games. So as long as Troup's in the playoffs, or you want to watch Callaway or whatever, you can do that all the way through the playoffs just by making that one purchase there at our website at eagle1023.com. Also, you can go to Play on Sports or the Georgia High School Association and wiggle your way through and find the Troup game. The easiest way, just go to eagle1023.com, click on the links, and
anytime, just go to Eagle, and that's the best way to go.
Eagle1023.com. But I really do want to thank Play on Sports and Britt Thompson. I tell you, we really worked hard this week, and also Jim Weiss for not getting in the way and stopping us from doing it. So I tell you, we had it was a lot of effort and a lot of time, and Mr. Weiss was very kind to listen to the craziness and tell him, we can pull this off, and we did. So we got Callaway on the air and Troup on the air, and we're streaming for the Georgia High School Association, and we're excited about it, and something new this year.
Just to mention that, of course, our friends Tony Walls and the gang are there at Callaway Stadium tonight. I think we hear it's a little bit rainy there, but they are also the Callaway tonight begins their playoff hunt there at Callaway Stadium, and that game will be on Eagle 102.3 if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct. It is on Eagle 102.3. Also, you can listen to that live at eagle1023.com, and if you want to watch the video of that, you have to click on and pay the pay-per-view and view it there as well. But you can watch the Troup games or whatever games you want to watch all the way through the playoffs as well. So a lot of cool things available for you on our website at eagle1023.com, and we're really looking forward to this broadcast. A little different from what you've seen. I mean, we don't have the score, the first downs, and everything on it, and it's just it's a step up of some of the stuff that we've been doing. So we're excited about it.
Great new software. Looking forward to working with that this season, and hopefully we go well into this. I love working with Tony and having the whole team together, but I kind of hope we're separate for a while. That Callaway keeps rolling and Troup keeps rolling, so that'll be a lot of fun. I do want to mention this. You mentioned the Georgia High School Association. There's an important message I want to give you from the Georgia High School Association. The Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate sponsors for their support of high school athletics and activities: the Georgia Farm Bureau, Verizon, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Technical College System of Georgia, Gatorade, Wilson, U.S. Marine Corps, Mizuno, Sports Medicine South, Regions Bank, Georgia Army National Guard, and the Sports Authority. So our thanks to the folks from Georgia High School Association. We're going to take another break. We'll come back. We'll tell you more about this game coming up as the Gilmer Bobcats are taking on our Troup High School Tigers. We're live here from LJ, Georgia in Gilmer County. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to the day you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're putting the giving in Thanksgiving this month with some great deals, like the stylish 2013 Kia Optima for only $19,900. That's backed by Kia's industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come by Kia of LaGrange today and find out what being a part of the family is all about. Our sales staff is focused on finding you the right car for the right price, hassle-free. Come visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks, and I appreciate Coleman Weiss for getting up here and getting everything set up for us. And Greg, that's the cutest little light I think I've ever seen that you have here in the booth that to be able to see.
And if you want one, you can get one from Mud Creek Graphics. That is an unpaid sponsorship.
Well, okay, let's get your mic over here so we can actually hear you.
Oh, sorry. Should I say that again?
No, don't say that again. But we have, I'll tell you what, Coleman and I were talking just a moment ago. What tremendous hospitality the folks here at Gilmer High School and here in LJ, they've given us. Just wonderful folks. They've brought us up to the press box and got us all situated. There was a Diet Coke waiting on me. Coleman had for me. So every time I walk up, there's a Diet Coke waiting on me. I know that this is going to be something good. But
I want to comment. I am so proud of Coleman Weiss and the gang back at Eagle 102.3. They've got the proper and the correct Troup Oval Tea on the website. So if there's any ever question about which oval tea to use, check their website out.
Oval tea? It's like hot chocolate?
Rockin' tea, baby. Rockin' tea.
Are you talking about the graphic? Okay,
the graphic.
Okay,
yeah,
I understand.
That's, it's kind of what I do.
It takes me a minute sometimes. But we are here in Gilmer County, the home of the Gilmer Bobcats. It's a great stadium here. We're high above the top here in the press box, and we had a great ride through Atlanta all the way up here. It's always a challenge as you come up through there. But tonight, the Troup High School Tigers come in the first round of the playoffs as Region 5 is playing up here at Region 7. Of course, the Troup High School Tigers end up as the 3rd seed in the region, where the Gilmer Bobcats end up in the 2nd seed. And they actually had to have a kind of what you would call it a play-in game last week, Greg, because they have 2 sub-regions up in Region 7.
That's right. And earlier this season, Dalton Catamounts, which is in the crossover region from Gilmer, actually played a game. And that was a predetermined, obviously. The schedules are set up in sub-regions. The schedules are set up, obviously, in March. But they don't know who they're going to play in the play-in game when you have sub-regions. So as you progress through the schedule, you determine final week of the season, who you're going to play. And it turned out that Dalton and Gilmer matched up yet a second time. And yet for the second time this year, Gilmer lost to Dalton. So that is the only 2 losses that the Gilmer Bobcats have this year.
Well, I'll tell you what, the game before that for Gilmer, they had quite a dramatic game as they were taking on Cedartown. Cedartown was like number 7 in the state, and also they have the number 1 running back in the state, Nick Chubb.
That's right.
They were going down there, playing there in Cedartown, falling down in the second half. They were down, I think, by 2, maybe 3 touchdowns. Came back in that ball game, ended up tying it. Actually, they ended up scoring, I think, I was talking to some of their announcers, 10 points in the last 30 seconds or so. But they ended up winning that ball game on a tip ball as Cedartown was going with 38 seconds trying to score. They'd had a great running game all along, good passing game as well. But Chubb was not able to do the job. They passed the ball. It's tipped. The folks here from Gilmer County catch it, get it down inside close enough for Lopez, their kicker, to kick it into the end zone, and he gets a field goal for them, and they win 38-35. So that's what's brought them to the 3rd seed going into this ball game against the Tigers.
Well, very exciting, too. You had been keeping up with some Gilmer County football over the week, and I'm looking at their records on the ga.prepcountry.com, and kind of going back over the last several years, and really similar programs, similar records. They did have about a 5-year stint, really only about 5 or 6 years ago, from 2005 until 2010 or 2006 until 2011, where they went a couple of 1-9s. 1 year they went 0-10, and 2 years of 2-8, and they've really turned that program around. That last year they was in the playoffs, of course, lost out in the first round to Marist. This year they come in 3rd seed, a little bit better seeding this year. They should get a home field. They come in 2nd. They've got a home field advantage this year as far as first round at least, and have to play Troup, which we're not a Marist. At least historically we're not considered Marist, but we'd certainly like to play like Marist tonight.
It would be nice. The 2 teams coming up also with very similar running styles. Earlier this season, the starting quarterback for the Gilmer Bobcats was knocked out. That's number 7, James. His name is Chris James. He was out most of the season, but actually came back the last few ball games. Their quarterback that's been starting is number 5, Thaddeus Bowers. From what I understand, is talking with some of their announcers. Again, great guys, by the way, here up in the booth. It's been a wonderful time we've had up here. Bowers is kind of the running quarterback. He's the guy that's going to be running the option. He's going to try to get the ball down the field. But James, who's going to pass the ball to that last drive, he was 4 of 6 in that 1-minute drive down the field. So he was able to get the ball out there. You hear the national anthem. We're going to actually step away for a moment as they take care of all that. When we come back, we got lots more football right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with auto owner's insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens to your car, home, or business. In this moment, get an agent who'll protect you in that moment. Auto owner's insurance. The no problem people.
Mallory Agency, 301 West Harrelson Street, LaGrange. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Where can you be encouraged to make your own discoveries? Where can you be challenged to achieve the impossible by professors who know you by name? Our graduates have earned Emmy and Grammy nominations, successfully negotiated major business deals, and been inspired to teach and serve where they're needed most. Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
If you're looking for a great time, gather up your friends and head to the Brick House Grill in downtown LaGrange. Enjoy live entertainment every weekend. Thursday nights, it's karaoke as well as ladies' night. On Saturdays, come cheer for your favorite college football team and enjoy their football specials. Check out their new menu. Sunday from 11 until 3, the Brick House Grill has their family lunch specials. They have plenty of TVs to watch exciting NFL action. The Brick House Grill, Broome Street in downtown LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now, back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks live here from I'm looking at this, the Gilmer Bobcats. What's the name of this field they mentioned earlier?
It's Mosley, Huff Mosley Field, I believe.
Okay.
And
that's the field house, has a little different name.
Yeah.
So
we'll say it's the Huff Mosley Field.
All right.
Close enough. Based on the number of people at the home stands, there should be a lot more here. But,
anyway. I'm sure the weather's kind of slowed folks' approach in a little bit.
And we're going to use a 7-man officiating crew tonight, guys. Normally you'll have a back judge and a field judge and a lineman and a line judge and a referee and an umpire. But this year, this particular series, and out of Lake Lanier is where the officiating crew is going to be from, and they'll have at least 7. They may have a couple of alternates there, kind of hanging out in the backside in case of an injury, and I think that may be what's happening. But plenty of officiating tonight. There shouldn't be anything that they do not catch.
Well, in fact, let's go and tell you about the Lanier Football Officials Association. The referee tonight will be Danny Zimmer. Umpire is Brian Mullins. The linesman is Tim Tipton. Line judge is Scott Tipton. Wonder if they're related. Side judge Will Sutton. Field judge Chris Shumas, and also have the clock operator is Derek Collins. So we appreciate those folks from that conference coming over and helping us out tonight. But it is the Troup High School Tigers and the Gilmer Bobcats. We talked a moment ago, Greg, about what kind of led Gilmer to getting here. They're 8-2 on the season, but they do run. In fact, as I was talking to their announcers, a kind of just make sure they have a ball control, get it down the field, take their time, kind of offense that is very similar to what we see with Troup.
Well, I was talking to a coach today at lunch, and was talking about that they'll probably run an option, maybe a wishbone, or certainly an option style offense, very ball control. They may pass a little bit, but more than likely probably very similar to what we do in passing 5 to 7 times a ball game, which is on average what we've done. Occasionally we'll pass more when Kendall decides he wants to surprise us. But for the most part, ball control offense.
Exactly. And Coach Tankersley, the Wes Tankersley, the coach for Gilmer County, he was interviewed earlier in the week. They were talking about who you're going to go with the quarterback, because James had come in and done a very good job. Bowers has been the one doing the job through most of the season. And he said it's really just going to depend on the situation. So he'll probably have both of those young men ready. And the Tigers have done that a little bit. While Will Smith has been the dominant quarterback all season long, from time to time he gets spelled and gets a little bit of extra help.
And there's a couple of coaching philosophies on that. One is, hey, you went out with an injury. The second string guy came in and he's doing such a tremendous job. We're not going to break his momentum when you're ready to come back. There are others that says, look, it was your job to begin with. You lost it due to injury. When you're ready to come back, it's now your job again, no matter what the other guy's doing. So it was your job to lose, and you don't lose a job by injury. So two different schools of thought, and it's good that they, at least from their fan base, that they've got two quarterbacks that's capable of running that offense.
The running backs for them, number 4, Johnny Flakes will be running the ball. He's a senior, not a tall guy, 5'6", 170 pounds, but he's going to be kind of their quick back out of the backfield. Number 34, Tyler Bertoli, 5'11", but he's 230 pounds. He's their fullback. He's the guy that's going to be pounding up in the middle.
Big kid. I saw him out on the field earlier. As we've got a little help down, a new face on our crew tonight. He's kind of helping us out, and we appreciate him. He's not as pretty as you and I, but his name is Jeff Hicks, and we appreciate him coming along the ride with us, and he's going to have a lot of fun down there. He's so worried about getting that mic wet. I told him Coleman's bite's worse than his bar. His bark's worse than his bite. He'll be okay. But yeah, I was down on the field earlier, and they've got some big linemen, big fullback. We can notice when they was going through the offensive scheme. Quarterback, both of them. Well, one is not as tall as the other. The other one is looks like he stands about 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", seems like. Slender guy. But again, Will Smith. Will stands at about 5'10". He's looking good. They were going through their passes, and it was drizzling out on the field earlier. Everybody was catching the ball. I didn't see any drops. The rain has stopped. Well, actually, I see a couple of drizzles down there, but not near what it was when we got up here in the booth earlier tonight.
Right. In fact, you were mentioning that James, who's the one that got injured earlier in the year, he's 6'3", 205 pounds, so he's the one that's probably going to be slinging it around. And also, he can kind of get on the outside. He had, I think, over 30 yards in that comeback win against Cedartown. And then number 5, Bowers, he's 6'1", 155 pounds, so he's a solid kid, too.
And 155 pounds, that's when he's tall and slender. Right. 155 pounds, not very big when you're 6'1".
No, having been 6'3" in high school and 150 pounds, I can tell you, you're a thin kid. At the same time, a lot of those names are going to be the names you're going to hear us call on the defensive side of the ball as well. Mm-hmm. In fact, 34, Bertoli, 5'11", 230, he's also the middle linebacker, and he's going to be one of the hardest hitting guys that you'll see out on the field. You'll also see Flakes, the running back, playing also as a defensive back. He'll be from a free safety moving around back there in the backfield. 42. Austin Cole is a 6'2", 215-pound defensive back. We'll also be seeing a lot out of him. And then also number 24, Nathan Bradley, 6'1", 190. He's a defensive back as well. So they got some fast guys, but Cueto Florence and DeQuitt Johnson are two main receivers. They all match up really well against those guys.
Well, and you talk about going both ways. We've got a few kids. Wellington Callaway has been going both ways. He'll pick his games, or the coaches will pick his games. He doesn't go both ways every game, but this may be a game that he does that, especially when you get in the playoffs. It's like you put your best 11 on the field, especially if it's late in the game and it's like, okay, we got to play catch up or whatever. But we were blessed as the season has progressed. Guys like Mess Bonner has come in, and Van Quez Bonner has come in, and it's allowed Emmanuel
Kelsey McCutcheon,
but basically primarily stay on defense. Right. Really, the only guy other than Darryl Dunlap is Wellington Callaway that really does any flip flops and goes both ways, and they've been used to it all year long, and they're in good shape. Everybody's healthy, and to our perhaps advantage tonight is that we'll be able to hopefully do ball control. I know it's a little wet out there, and it is a wet, grassy field, somewhat torn up between the 25 and 25, and certainly between the hash marks. But if we can maintain ball control, no fumbles, no mishaps, and that middle linebacker who's the fullback and linebacker, we might tire him out toward the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, of course, we'll have Dre Towns back in the backfield. He'll probably get the ball quite a bit, but anything we can do to spell Reuben Foster. I'm completely dating myself now. Got my mind going, but anything we can do to kind of spell our guys, make sure they're kind of staying on their sides of the ball will be a big help. Let's take another break. When we come back, we got lots more here from Gilmer County as the Troup High School Tigers are taking on the Gilmer County Bobcats right here on 96.9, 1240 and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're putting the giving in Thanksgiving this month with some great deals, like the stylish 2013 Kia Optima for only $19,900. That's backed by Kia's industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come by Kia of LaGrange today and find out what being a part of the family is all about. Our sales staff is focused on finding you the right car for the right price, hassle-free. Come visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day that you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014.
It's tough out there, trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one. It means cutting cost, and one of the best places to start is at the office of State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve, up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Matt Orr a call today, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why he's there. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
We're going to go right down to the field to hear the referee.
Okay? Fair enough? Other than that, man, y'all have fun playing the game you love. Have a good game tonight. Good luck to both of y'all. All right, Tigers, y'all are visitors. Y'all going to call it for me? Form with tails or heads? What's your call? He called heads. If I drop it, we'll do it again. His call was heads. And it's heads.
We want the ball.
You want the ball? Which way are we kicking?
We want to defend the scoreboard.
Defend the scoreboard. All right, y'all line up right here. Face that way. Y'all line up this side.
All right, so it looks like the Tigers have won the toss. They've elected to receive. And, Greg, we're going to start off on offense tonight.
Well, and, you know, we just came off of a conversation going to break about ball control. So we'll get a chance to see what kind of ball control that the Tigers want to, or at least trying to exhibit tonight. Kind of surprising. Normally when we win the toss, we tend to defer. Most teams do. Kind of gives you a strategy there that if you have the ball last going into halftime, you'll get the ball first coming in the second half. But let's see how the Tigers do tonight, starting out on offense tonight in the first round of the Quad A playoff.
You know, reflecting back to another conversation that I had with the announcers here in Gilmer County, they said that a decision was made by the folks at Cedartown late in that ball game to, with 38 seconds instead of sitting on it and going into overtime, to go ahead and run the ball down the field and try to kick a field goal and win the ball game in regulation, because they felt that the Gilmer County's defense wasn't quite strong enough to stop their running game with Chubb. So looking here, maybe the Coach Kendall and them, that they're looking around thinking, hey, let's see what our running game really is going to look like against this defense.
Well, and especially on wet turf, who knows? Who knows what they got up their sleeve? And but you know what? It's their strategy. They've been looking at this game all week and all the film and decided that that's the best strategy. And maybe they saw something on film whenever Gilmer receives or goes on defense first. So we'll see what the Tigers picked up on that.
All right, we're going to take one more 30-second break back, and we come back. We got kickoff live from Gilmer County. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9, 1240 on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Sometimes the path of life takes us to a place we never expected. A cancer journey can be unsettling, but our oncology team at West Georgia Health in LaGrange has the compassion, technology, and expertise you need to help lead the way. We have provided leading cancer care for this region for 75 years and meet the rigorous accreditation standards required by the Commission on Cancer. Offering the latest in infusion and radiation therapies, our multi-specialty team of physicians meets weekly to review individual cases and determine the most effective treatment options for those patients. At West Georgia Health, we've put all our services together for you, so you can focus on one thing: fighting cancer. West Georgia Health, so healthy together. To learn more, visit wghealth.org.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Home and Greg Hicks. Again, we're excited as we're beginning the first round of the state playoffs as Region 7, the Gilmer Bobcats, number 2 in their region. Kicking the ball off to the Troup High School Tigers. They're going to take it at the 10, up to the 15, to the 20. Go around the far side. We reverse our field, and we're going to get tackled back to the 15, losing some yardage that we had. So that's where the Tigers will have it, 1st and 10 from the 15.
Talk about running north and south. Kelsey McCutcheon took that ball on the bounce, on the number, and took about 4 yards north and south and decided he would go lateral and lost about 4 yards. So the Tigers will be 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line on the Troup side of the hash mark.
So here come the Tigers up to the ball. Single back set to start off with, as Dunlap will be behind the quarterback, Smith. Smith checks the sideline to get his play from the coaching staff. 2 tight ends set as usual. We'll split Florence and DeQuez Johnson out wide to this near side. Smith's going to back up. He's going to pass the ball to start the ball game. It's going to be Florence make the catch, get upfield, about 3, maybe 4 yards close to the 20, brings up 2nd down.
Nice catch by Cueto Florence on a stab pass out to Smith. Smith takes it under center, takes 1 step, turns, fires it out to the flats. Florence tries to juke step the cornerback, can't get around him, trips him up, but he does gain. I thought about 4. They're going to give him really about a yard gain, so 2nd and 9.
I was going to say his knee went down a little quicker than we thought it did.
Wow.
So go back to split backs of the backfield. Smith will go under center. Takes the snap, option to the left side, hands it off right there. And Gilmer's going to stack us up right there at the line. I don't know if we even got a yard there. It's going to be up 3rd down.
We may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Going off on the left side behind Jason Hernandez and Tristan Thompson. The defense for Gilmer knows, obviously, they're going to pack up 8 men in a box, and probably a little bit surprised at the first play where we passed the ball. Wasn't surprised at the second play when we ran it off tackle.
It was Mess Bonner, the ball carrier, in that last play.
Dre Towns will be coming in along with Dunlap in the backfield.
We'll switch to an I formation now. Still the 2 tight ends set. We'll put Florence wide out to the far side. Smith under center, takes a snap, toss sweep. It's going to be Towns who's going to try to get to the corner, turns up field, and he's still on his feet. Gets the 1st down from my vantage point.
They're going to mark him out short, Jack, about 3 yards short. It looks like these guys are a little bit tiptoeing now. They're almost afraid of this wet grass. Yeah, and of course, and it looks like if they'll just turn it on. If they're going to slip, they're going to slip. Let's move on. But it'll bring up 4th down and really a yard.
Nice little toss sweep going around that far side. They did step out of bounds right there, short of the 1st down. So Will Smith will step on the field to punt the ball away. Let's see. Trying to catch the number of the young man back there. Looks like number 41 for Gilmer County is going to be back there to catch the ball. That's Garrett Rigdon. And the block kick is going to roll into the end zone, and Gilmer County is going to pick it up, go in for a touchdown.
He was left all alone on the left side of the defense. He comes around. The snap was high, and Will Smith had to jump up and get it. And when you jump up and get that high of a snap, come down and try to punt it. The guy blocked it. Did trip up Smith, but again, he blocked it, so no roughing the passer. Scoops it up on the 1, jumps across the line, the goal line for a touchdown for Gilmer. So just underway with 10:21, and Gilmer has scored on a blocked punt.
So Lopez will line up for the extra point. He had the big field goal against Cedartown that Gilmer County won in that one. Snap. Yeah, they're going to run a fire, and they got movement in the line possibly there. Flags on the play. Offsides against the Tigers. So they'll move it a little closer. Not sure if that was a called fire or if that was going to be just a bad snap. Didn't seem too high, though.
He did stand up to receive it, but I didn't see any end, which is normally you have a drag route. He didn't leave the line of scrimmage, so I think it was probably just a mistake.
So Lopez again will attempt the point-out touchdown snap. Hold kick is up, and the kick is good. So really quick, with 10:19 left to go in the first quarter play, 7-0 after a blocked kick on the part of Gilmer. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football, 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Where can you be a star athlete and a math superstar? Where can you prepare for graduate school or your dream job and make friends for the journey? Where can you challenge your mind and inspire your soul? Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Warren, Greg Hicks live here from Gilmer County as the Tigers are taking on the Bobcats. Right now the Tigers are trailing 7-0 as Gilmer County blocked a punt. Will Smith had a high snap. They climbed the ladder, couldn't quite get a good handle on it. Ball comes down. Rolls the end zone. It's going to be an onside kick by Gilmer. Tigers looks like they're going to get on it. Let's see, it's still bouncing around. No, Gilmer's indicating they have it.
One of the Tigers dropped on it, Jack, and it bounced off his shoulder pads back toward the Gilmer side, and they pounced on it. So the Gilmer Bobcats going all out now, blocking a punt, following up with an onside kick. So let's see what the Tigers can do on defense, Jack.
Wow. Well, Gilmer, we talk about most people talk offense, defense. The third component of football is special teams, and right now Gilmer, their special teams have done an amazing job of getting them some great advantage in this ball game.
As they come to the line of scrimmage, the Tigers' first opportunity on defense tonight. Ball is inside Tiger territory at the 48-yard line.
They're going to start off with number 7 as quarterback. He'll have a man moving in motion to the far side. Hands off to the big fullback into the line. He's going to get some pretty good yardage down there, about 6, maybe 7 yards, right, second down.
Just a little scissors from inside, a little counter, if you will. The quarterback snaps the ball, counters toward the Gilmer sideline, turns it around on the crossing, take the fullback, and he picks up about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Bobcats.
They began this drive on the 49-yard line. They're moving from right to left if you're looking at your radio dial, or if you're looking at the Ustream, the stream coming out from eagle1023.com. Or perhaps you've got the pay-per-view and you're watching that. We appreciate anyway that you're watching our ball game or listening to our broadcast. Again, they're going to hand off to the tailback, finds a nice hole, gets down a first down on that play, all the way down to about the 35-yard line.
Quick snap off the left side, off between the guard and the tackle, is able to pick up about 8 yards. It'll be first down for Gilmer County on their 35, or actually on the Tigers' 35-yard line. So they're moving the ball. 3 offensive plays, good significant yardage by the Bobcats. 9:28 to go. Your score: Gilmer 7, Troup 0.
James is the quarterback. He'll go under center. He'll have split backs in the backfield behind him, man. Wide to the far side. They're going to go off sides as their tackle on the left side had a little mistake there. They'll back him up 5. I don't think we need Jeff Hicks to tell us what that play was.
I was going to say, that may be the first positive thing that's happened for the Tigers so far tonight. So, again, if you've just joined us, guys, a lot has happened in the first 2.5 minutes, if you will. Gilmer blocked the punt. We were 3 and out. They blocked the punt, scooped and scored. Come back with an onside kick, and they recovered, and then they're on their their first offensive possession.
Right.
And they're on the Tigers' 40-yard line.
With a double wing set this time. The man goes in motion. It's going to be number 4. We just miss him as he goes across the line. Going to get him down, though, at the 40-yard line. Only gained a yard, so good pursuit by the Tigers that time going around the far side.
Yeah, just a little inside sweep from their motion guy. Takes it hands off, and good pursuit by the Tigers. R.J. Hairston, along with Devontae Cofield in on that tackle, and backed up by their Darryl Dunlap from his linebacking position.
Johnny Flakes, the ball carrier. Brings up 2nd down and 14. Gilmer in purple. Moving again, we mentioned right to left. The Tigers in their white jerseys with the navy blue pants. Split backfield again for the quarterback, James. Under center, backed up. He's going to roll to his right to pass. Throws it downfield, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be intended that time. Looks like for number 14. And that was Corey Waters.
Fought off a tremendous Devontae Swanson was all in his face. Devontae Swanson came off his corner, actually his outside linebacker position, got by the tight end that was blocking him and was jumping all in the quarterback's face and really made that play an errant pass. So 3rd down and 15 for Gilmer as the ball rests on the Tiger 40-yard line. So very important play here for the Tigers. Hold them and let's see what they're capable of doing. See if they are in punt territory.
We'll send twins to this near side. They're going to go shotgun this time. James will have a man right to his left. He's going to throw the ball across the middle, complete. But let's see.
It depends on the spot. It's going to be close. They may call for measurement. It's a right foot spot. So they're going to call 4th down. It's going to be 4th and about half a yard, guys. But you saw that coming from the slot position down the hash mark, about 8 yards. Turned on a post pattern. And it was a good timing route, hit him right in stride, and he picked up about 14 yards. They needed 15 for a first down. It's 4th and a half a yard as Gilmer comes up the line of scrimmage, ready to go for it.
Watch for number 34, Tyler Bertolini. He's their big guy, big fullback. He could get the call here. In fact, he does. He gets the call. They hand it off to him, and he gets the first down.
He drives through the line and picks up about 3.5 yards. That'll move the ball into the 21-yard line. As Gilmer, nice job coming on third down. You got to give him credit. Did a really good job with that pass play. Right down, they obviously saw a little. I think the Tigers were in a cover 2 at that time and just missed him. He got behind the linebacker between that little zone there between the linebacker and the corner and dropped it right in there. So first down and 10 for the Bobcats.
They break huddle. James will go back under center. Big kid, 6'3", over 200 pounds. It's a man in motion. It's going to be the big fullback. He'll try to cut up field, and nothing there as the Tiger front line is going to step up and make a nice tackle.
On our line of the scrimmage is Javon Williams, number 44 from his linebacker position. Caught him in the backfield. He was able to gain no yards. He was able to actually fall forward back to the line of scrimmage with not only Williams in on the tackle, but a lot of R.J. Hairston along with O.J. Ziegler, 93, from his nose tackle position. And it'll be second down and call it 9.5 for the Bobcats.
They'll break the huddle. Again, something we hadn't seen a whole lot this season is people huddling.
We thought that people had forgot what a huddle was.
Split backs in the backfield. Quarterback's going to hand it off to their little scat back number 4, Flakes. Flakes going to be hit and brought down. It'll be a game of about 6 there, third down.
You know, give him credit. He came off left tackle. He was immediately hit. He spun around, and it looked like he was stumbling to go down, and he got his second win, is able to pick up another 3 yards before a host of Tigers brought him down. So third down and 5, maybe a long 4.
Looks like Travasky Callaway was the leading tackler on that one. It just kind of bounced off Travasky at first and was brought down. Back to the line of scrimmage now. James, quarterback, will go under center. 2 tight end set, wing to the left. Puts that wing in motion. Going to go to the big fullback. He's going to get hit. I don't know if he got a yard, Greg. That's a nice little surge by the Tiger front line.
Number 44, Zavon Williams, on a stunt along with Daryl Dunlap, were able to pick him up in the backfield. And, of course, then he met O.J. Ziegler and along with Dikembe Billingsley there in the offensive line, and they gave him 0 gains. So it'll be 4th and 5. So the field goal unit will come in, and he'll place the marker down. Say his name is Lopez. It looks like he's going to place it on about the 23-yard line.
Yep, Manny Lopez. He's a senior, 5'7", 145 pounds. Not a big kid, but he's got a pretty good leg from what we hear.
And this will be a 33-yard field goal attempt.
Waiting for the snap. Hold. He's actually going to run fire. He's going to keep it, and he's going to pick up the first down a little bit. He's going to get down inside the 10.
Ball's down.
And nope, he went out of bounds. They're going to say he went out of bounds before he lost the ball, but he does pick up a first down inside the 10-yard line. It looks like that was just a design play right there.
It was. You know, it was a fake field goal attempt. You know, give them credit. You know, they lost big time in the first round of the playoffs last year. I think 56-0, and I don't think they want to be embarrassed like that again this year. So it's a lot of teams come in where they haven't been doing this all season. I got to assume that most teams don't do onside kicks and fake field goals all the time.
Not usually in the first quarter.
Yeah, and so you got to assume that they're just pulling all the stops out tonight because really want to win this first round. The Bobcats do.
So James and his team will come back to the line of scrimmage. Bertolini will be behind the quarterback. Put a man in motion, and they're going to have some movement in the line. I think they'll back them up 5. It's going to be first and goal now from about the 15.
Now, number 74, their right tackle, flinched a little bit, so they'll back up 5, as you said, inside the red zone. Tigers got to really tighten up on defense. Did a good job there. You know, give Gilmer County credit for the fake field goal attempt. It resulted in the first down. He did fumble, but he fumbled it out of bounds, and it looked like Brandon Hurd tried to scoop it,
tried to throw it back in. Yeah.
Didn't quite get there fast enough, but at any rate, the clock. 4:57 to go in the first quarter. Gilmer 7, Troup 0.
And here we go. 2 tight end set, wing to this near side, split back to the backfield. They hand the ball off to Flakes, who's going to find a hole, get inside the 10, down to the 5. It's going to be a touchdown for Gilmer County.
Just off right tackle, or actually left tackle, breaks 2 or 3 tackles by the Tigers, and what can you say? He just slipped right on through him and into the end zone from 14 yards out, and that'll give Gilmer County 13 points to your Tigers 0 with 4:50 to go in this first quarter of play. Again, just a lot of funny things going on in this quarter. So the Tigers are really going to have to come out on this next offensive possession and put a drive together and put some points on the board.
And let's get them some ball control. Let's have the ball for a while. As Lopez now snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick has plenty of distance, and it goes right between. So 0-14, Tigers trailing right now with 4:50 left to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Hi, friends. Just Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're putting the giving in Thanksgiving this month with some great deals, like the stylish 2013 Kia Optima for only $19,900. That's backed by Kia's industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come by Kia of LaGrange today and find out what being a part of the family is all about. Our sales staff is focused on finding you the right car for the right price, hassle-free. Come visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Tigers got to be ready for anything. It's the last time they kicked off, they kicked an onside kick. So you can't go back to block until you make sure that ball has passed you. In fact, they kind of run up to the line as they break the huddle. Now they go back. Lopez gets ready. He'll start from the 30. He approaches the 40 to kick the ball off.
Well, you're right, Jack. Let's see what the Tigers will do on their. Hey, he kicks it deep.
And he's got a good leg. It's going to go all the way down to about the 2. We'll take it from there up to the 10. Going to the left as a Cutchin. He's going to keep his feet, a little horse collar there.
It certainly looked like it from here, but the officiating crew all on top of that. The Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line as McCutcheon actually caught the ball on the 2, backed into the on the line of scrimmage. I mean, actually on the goal line, and was able to tick it. And he didn't look like he was running with timid that time. He looked like he was really running some good aggressiveness, because it's like, guys, just run the football. Don't worry about the wet field. If it's going to trip, it's going to trip for everybody.
Dre Towns is going to be split wide to this near side. That's not where he usually is. That's a little interesting little move there. We'll have Dunlap in the backfield. We'll have Johnson to the far side. Smith will go under center. He'll back up. Had a little problem with the ball. Pitch it to this near side to Dunlap. Dunlap going to break one tackle, get across down to the 20-yard line. Actually, I thought he broke it, but actually good job by number 41 for Gilmer County as he hangs on. That's Garrett Rigdon. A nice tackle by him.
Part of what Dunlap wanted to do at that time was he tried to juke him, but then he said, no, I just want to run over him. And he did put him on his back, but the guy did hang on to Darrell after a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 7 as the ball rests just inside the 20-yard line of the Tigers.
I formation this time for the Tigers. Toss sweep around the far side of Towns. Towns picks up some good yardage earlier in the ball game on the same play. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe another yard. A good job that time by number 23 of the Gilmer Bobcats. That young man's name is Chad Watkins.
Good job by the defense of the Bobcats. And it was a toss sweep, as you said, to Dre Towns, and just couldn't get enough speed to get outside. And of course, I think Gilmer was in a stunt situation like that. So never know what the Tigers are going to do. This it'll be 3rd down and 6 from the 20 and a half yard line.
Florence and Johnston, they'll be split wide to this near side. We're going to go to the option just off the near tackle and continue to try to run the ball. They're going to stop us, though, short of the 25-yard line. And we're going to have to get well across that for the first down. So we'll bring up a 4th down situation for the Tigers, and we'll have to punt the ball away again.
So let's block this time, guys. As Will Smith will be standing back on the 10-yard line, the same place he was punting from the last time the Tigers tried to punt. And looks like the Tigers are going to spread open their punt formation this time. Now they're going to tighten it back down. One of the things we can ill afford now is no blocking up front for Will to be able to punt the ball.
There's the snap. It's a little bit high. Will gets it off. It's going to be a short kick, though. Hits at the 40, takes a nice Tiger bounce across the 50, and it's going to stop across the 50 at about the 47-yard line. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Flakes is going to be the ball carrier. A flag, was that a towel or a flag on the play?
Towel.
It's just a towel falling down. Okay. Flakes are going about the right side. It's going to pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards, second down.
Ball just over the 50-yard line into Tiger territory. Again, just a little sweep. They're going to run Flakes, seems like about every other play this time. I mean, they have been so far. And why not? You got the hot hand, let him run the ball. He's getting wound up, so give him the football, and the Tigers need to key on that.
The other quarterback, Bowers, is in as they split in on the far side. James back under center, puts Flakes in motion to the far side. Hands the ball to Bertolini, who's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, just wrapped up. He's going to lose about 2, maybe 3 yards.
Dikembe Billingsley took on number 61 for the Bobcats, manhandled him, pushed him back in the backfield, and at the same time grabbed the fullback and no gain. Really lost about 1.5 yards. It'll bring it back inside the Bobcats side of the 50-yard line to the 49-yard line. So lost about 1.5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Got 1 minute and 31 seconds left to go in this first quarter of play. 14-0 is your score. The Tigers trailing as the Gilmer Bobcats have scored on a blocked punt, and then they have a nice little drive after an onside kick. Here they come again. They get double wing formation. Man split wide to the far side. Single back set. Quarterback's going to back up the pass. They're one out in the flats. He's just going to sail over the head of the intended receiver.
Good defense by Devontae Swanson, number 80. So he's over there from his defensive end position and saw the tight end release. You had the wide out, took off on a go route, and the tight end blocked down for a second and then released out in the flats. And good job by Swanson. He's able to pick him up. And the quarterback had no choice but to throw it over his head and out of bounds. So 4th down for Gilmer. And the way they've been faking everything around, you never know what they might find out. But
Lopez is going to be back there to punt. They snap it to him. He steps up and gets the punt away.
Nice.
Wow.
End-over-end punt.
And
wow.
Fair catch called for back. He loses it and picks it. Actually, the Gilmer County's going to get the ball. It bounces off the hands of our guy back there. I think that was Florence. And now Gilmer's going to recover right there at the 1 yard line.
Mistake. Unlike senior Florence, he should have just let that ball go rather than calling for a fair catch. Inside the 10, you normally let that call for a fair catch, but you let it bounce and go in the end zone. He tried to catch it on the 2 yard line. It dropped through his hands, and Gilmer was right there to fall on it on the 1 yard line. So if anything can go wrong for the Tigers tonight, it certainly has. And this is certainly, fans, you've watched these Tigers all year. This is so uncharacteristic of the Tigers to make these kind of mental mistakes, especially in the 11th ball game of the year. And you give a team like Gilmer enough confidence, it's going to be hard to kind of keep them down.
They're going to have some movement in the line there. We'll wait and see what that call is going to be. It's going to be against the Tigers, so it'll be 1st and goal from the the half yard line.
1st and goal.
Maybe about the 1.
1st and short.
Well, again, just too many things going wrong for the Tigers tonight, and most of them just that they weren't anticipating. That was certainly a huge mental mistake. You coach them to anything inside the 10 on a punt, you call a fair catch and let it hit
over your head.
And
in fact, he actually had to turn around and try to catch the ball, like
just,
over the shoulder.
He had already made up his mind he was going to try to catch that ball. He just wasn't thinking, and I'm sure the coaches have already scolded him about that.
Flakes goes in motion. Quarterback's going to take it to the middle, and let's see if they mark it.
I hadn't seen a signal yet, but I guess they do.
He's going to go into the end zone, so that will be a touchdown for Gilmer County. I was looking for a signal too, but the guys kind of kept their hands down.
Line judge on the far side. I had the lineman. I was actually looking for. He never threw his hands up, and I had a window blocking me here, at least a concrete block wall. So in the first quarter of play. So you Troup fans, if you joined us, even you fans who are not Troup fans, you're probably pretty shocked. Nobody would have predicted this 21-0.
They're going to miss this extra point.
Actually 20-0, as in Brandon Hurd makes up for it and kind of gets a hand on it and blocks the point after attempt. So with 55 seconds left in the first quarter of play, Gilmer 20, your Troup Tigers 0.
Let's take a quick break to listen to 96.9 and 1240 WLG.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. The Mallory Agency, 301 West Harrelson Street, LaGrange. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back, and we'll see what Gilmer County does, as their special teams unit has been very effective for them so far in this ball game. They'll back up, and it looks like Lopez will attempt to kick the ball off in a standard format. 55 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Waiting for them to whistle the play in. Now Lopez will approach the ball and get the kickoff. Angles it towards the far side. Taking it back there at the 10, up to the 15, to the 20. And we're going to get all the way to about the 22-yard line, looks like, and that's where the Tigers will have it, 1st and 10.
Emmanuel Trammell will be able to take that on about the 8-yard line and bring it all the way out to the 26-yard line, is where the Tigers will start, 1st and 10, with 50 seconds to go in this first quarter. And if you've just joined us, you're out eating on a Friday night. See, let's check the Troup game and see who's winning. Not good news. A lot of mistakes in the first quarter. A lot of trickery by Gilmer, and it's up 20-0 in the first quarter.
Here come the Tigers. They'll have Towns with Dunlap. Towns to the right of the quarterback, and they're going to bring in a new quarterback this time. Snap, and it'll be handoff right into the line to the far side. I think that's Bonner. And Bonner's going to get hit hard right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, again, they're putting eight or nine men in the box. You're up 20-0. Gilmer is. Why not bring 11 in the box and dare them to do anything with it? And you're going to see more and more of that. You're going to get 8 in the box. You might even see a blitz off the corner, a little corner blitz, which will in essence be 9 in the box. So clock's ticking. Tigers should get off one more play in this first quarter. 2nd and 10.
Lindsey Dameron, at number 14, is in there at quarterback. And we hand the ball off, coming back to this near side, and they're going to stop us right there. So it brings up 3rd down really quickly, 3rd down and 9.
And really, we might have gained a yard, and that's only because he jumped over. That'll be the last play of the first quarter. Again, if you've just joined us, a lot of things happened in this first quarter of play. We need to be thinking hard. The Tigers need to work on coming back in the second quarter, guys.
All right, we'll try to do that when we come back. It's the end of the first quarter, 20-0 in favor of the Gilmer Bobcats. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 1240 WLAG.
Sometimes the path of life takes us to a place we never expected. A cancer journey can be unsettling, but our oncology team at West Georgia Health in LaGrange has the compassion, technology, and expertise you need to help lead the way. We have provided leading cancer care for this region for 75 years and meet the rigorous accreditation standards required by the Commission on Cancer. Offering the latest in infusion and radiation therapies, our multi-specialty team of physicians meets weekly to review individual cases and determine the most effective treatment options for those patients. At West Georgia Health, we've put all our services together for you, so you can focus on one thing: fighting cancer. West Georgia Health, so healthy together. To learn more, visit wghealth.org.
Where can you be encouraged to make your own discoveries? Where can you be challenged to achieve the impossible by professors who know you by name? Our graduates have earned Emmy and Grammy nominations, successfully negotiated major business deals, and been inspired to teach and serve where they're needed most. Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Woolman, Greg Hicks, as the Tigers are on the 3rd down play, get close to a 1st down with the quarterback, Demarion Lindsey, in.
See what the referee has to say. Personal foul. That's what I thought. Face mask.
Yep. So good eyes by Greg Hicks there.
I'm sure if my brother was up here, he would have already spotted that as well. That'll be 15 yards tacked on to the end of the run. That's the most positive thing happened to the Tigers tonight. Inside Bobcat territory, their 49-yard line is where the Tigers will continue moving 1st and 10.
So again, the face mask there. So Demron Lindsey, I think I'm saying that right. The quarterback, first time we've seen him all season. Quarterback, he'll run the option. He's going to keep the ball going around the right side. He's going to get hit And he's going to get maybe a yard there. It's like going to mark him down to about the 47-yard line.
Looked like he was a little timid when he pulled it. He was probably concerned about them grabbing his face mask again. But what he needs to do is just run the football and run it hard and worry about whether he's going to slip down or anything. It seems like the guy's just running too timid right now.
Lindsey's a junior and at the quarterback position. And
looking at Deke Johnson all out here by himself. They finally call somebody over to guard him.
Yep. Split backs in the backfield. Toss sweep to this near side to Dunlap. Dunlap across the line of scrimmage to the 40. Still his feet down at the 35-yard line. So first down for the Tigers.
Nice stalk block by Deke Johnson. Well, you couldn't ask for a better block than that. That springs Daryl Dunlap for about a 16-yard gain. That'll put him down inside. About 8 yards and turns in on a post pattern, and the ball was right in his hands, but the defender and the ball arrived at the same time and was able to bust it loose. So it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Tigers. Good execution for the Tigers that time on that pass play, Jack.
Yep. Lindsey again stays in at quarterback. Split backs behind him. 2 tight end set. Toss sweep going with Dre Towns around the right side. He might get to the corner. He's going to pick up the first down. And right there at the 25-yard line, they'll wrap him up there. So look at that, Greg. As I look down the field, there are 11 white jerseys down there trying to push him on down the field.
I was going to say, everybody in Gilmer County is in on that play. I'm telling you, to include everybody from Troup County and the Tigers. But, man, Dre Towns took that little toss sweep, took it off the right corner out there behind R.J. Harrison and Mitch Mathis, and was able to pick up a first down. So first down for the Tigers on the 21-yard line as they continue to move. Early in the second quarter, Gilmer County 20, Troup County 0.
Lindsey into the quarterback. And he's going to hand the ball off to his tailback. He's going to get hit right there at the line. I don't think we ever got a yard out of that one.
He was hit immediately at the line of scrimmage, but then he kind of twists and falls forward. And again, you got to give credit to that offensive line as well, picking him and pushing him for 2 yards. So 2nd and 8, what looked to be no gain.
So again, Lindsey, the quarterback, will go under center. Slip backs, takes the snap, has a little bit of problem with it. Gives it to, looks like Bonner, who's going to get down to the 15-yard line.
Just hard driving off the left side behind Jason Hernandez and Tristan Thompson. Mess Bonner will take that ball and pick up another 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and a long 3, call it a short 4 for the Tigers. Ball's resting on the 15-yard line.
Dunlap motivating his line, walking up there, give them some encouragement. Lindsey will come in. He'll call the play there at the line of scrimmage. And as a play is whistled dead.
Timeout taken by Gilmer.
All right, so Gilmer takes a timeout. We take one as well. Let's take 60 seconds back to the station and listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Dr. Childress is proud to add Dr. Meredith Garner to the staff. So that means you need an appointment. It's just that much easier. So if you need teeth cleaning to implants, Dr. Childress is ready to help you with sedation and comfort dentistry. Dr. Childress's staff is all about you feeling comfortable. So drop in and meet Dr. Meredith Gardner at Dr. Childress's office, 114 Calumet Center in LaGrange, right down from the post office, and on the web at drchildress.com.
Hi, friends. Just Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're putting the giving in Thanksgiving this month with some great deals, like the stylish 2013 Kia Optima for only $19,900. That's backed by Kia's industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come by Kia of LaGrange today and find out what being a part of the family is all about. Our sales staff is focused on finding you the right car for the right price, hassle-free. Come visit us online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore with Greg Hicks, and the Tigers on a third down are going to pick up a big first down by Darrell Dunlap, who just pounds his way, actually kind of a little trap play, going to make his way across and get that first down and goal now for the Tigers from, looks like, so what about the 7, Greg?
About the 5-yard line, Jack.
Going on the right side. It's going to be Towns. He's going to find his way. He's going in for a touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers.
Followed up by that 4.5 to 5-yard gain off third down, Darrell Dunlap. Little toss sweep to Dre Towns. He takes it around right side behind R.J. Harrison and Mitch Mathis. Walks into the end zone, 5 yards out. Touchdown, Tigers. So with that score, it'll be Gilmer 20, your Troup Tigers 6 with 9-minute mark in the second quarter. That particular offensive possession, guys, was the Tigers that we've seen all year long.
Yep.
Just maybe things will settle down for them and play the kind of Tiger football that we're used to seeing.
Now we'll come on the field to attempt the point after touchdown. Snap, hold, kick is up. And that kick is good. So with 9:01 left to go in the first half of play, the Tigers are trailing 20-7 to Gilmer County. You listen to Troup High School Tiger football on 99 and 1240 WLAG.
You need to have your teeth brushed at least twice a day and have your teeth cleaned and looked at twice a year by a dentist. We have heard this since we've been kids, but sometimes life can get busy and we forget to brush and skip an appointment, and we turn around and it's been a while since we've been to the dentist. So let's get back on track. Call Dr. Childress for an appointment today at 706-882-1888 or on the web at drchildress.com, because your smile is very important and we want you to have the best one possible. Dr. Childress, next to the post office in Calumet Center in LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore, Greg Hicks, Coleman Vice up here in the booth. Got Jeff Hicks down the field. And we're going to kick the ball off to Gilmer. Bounces down. They'll pick it up about the 20-yard line up the field. And we're going to bring him down across the 30, down to about the 34-yard line, and that's where Gilmer will have it first and 10.
Good coverage by the Tigers. All of them maintained their lanes. Wish the ball was kicked a little bit deeper, but again, we haven't been kicking it that deep all season long. So wish we'd have got it a little bit deeper. But again, 33-yard line is where Gilmer Bobcats will start their offensive possession.
So important for the Tigers to step up defensively. Let's get a nice 3 and out, have them punt the ball to us and get back on the field and maybe close this thing into make it a one-score ball game going into halftime. Or possibly, hey, let's get 2 touchdowns. I don't care.
It'll be fine with me. Main thing is just tighten up on our Tiger defense right now and see if we can hold them 3 and out.
Gilmer hands the ball off to the big fullback Bertolini, and boy, you can't just grab his legs and he's just going to pull out of that. He's going to get it down across the 50 to the 46-yard line, and man, can he run.
That was about a 22-yard gain. Got to give him credit for that. He right up the middle on a little trap play, and he's a big boy. First really, he's had a couple of touches, but this is the first big gain he's had all night. It's nice to see a fullback be able to take it down the field like that. You know, he's not going to outrun anybody, but he'll get you 15, 20 yards of dragging people. So it'll be a first down for Gilmer County inside Tiger territory at the 47-yard line.
James sits back, hands to Flakes, the ball carrier. Flakes going to be hit pretty hard there. And, boy, he still drives his feet, though. Should have been stopped really about the 45-yard line. He's going to drive and get all the way inside the 45 down to about the 42.
Well, it's a combination of driving his legs. You got to give him credit for that. But a lot of the Tigers were trying to pick him up and put him down. And in an effort of picking him up, all the Tigers came in from the backside and helped push him forward another 3 or 4 yards. So 2nd and 5 as the ball rests on the 43.5-yard line of your Troup Tigers.
20-7 is your score. Tigers trailing Gilmer County. A couple of problems with special teams in the first quarter really brought that out. As they're going to back up to pass, throw it right over the middle, and it's going to be complete. What a good pass. Nice catch all the way down to the 20-yard line by Gilmer County.
Looks like their tight end released late, and nobody was covering him. We were focusing so much on the run. He got behind the linebacker, and before we could adjust, he had caught the pass and picked up about 18 yards. Ball will go down to the 20-yard line of the Tigers. So give credit to Gilmer. The way they're mixing up now actually look like a team that came to play football. You take away all that trickery, I'd like to see what we could do heads up. But then again, you know, the defense needs to tighten up and keep them out of the end zone on this one.
They break the huddle, make their way back to the line of scrimmage. Ball rests on the 20-yard line. 7:25 left to go. Tigers trailing 20-7. Gilmer. Quarterback James goes under center. Backs up to pass again. Rolling left. Excuse me, I took the fake as he hands it off in the line.
Well, lucky for the Tigers, nobody took the fake and met the fullback at the line of scrimmage, and they'll give him about 4 inches on a gain. So let's call it really no gain. So 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats.
So it's back to the binoculars for me as I can't see without them, it seems.
Ball resting on the 20-yard line for the Gilmer County Bobcats. What a nice stadium these guys have up here. Kind of like Heard County, just other than the artificial turf, really, really a nice venue up here.
James going to hand the ball to Flakes. Flakes going to try to go from his wingback position, cut inside. Ball may have came out at the end of that play. Let's see. No, Flakes will have the ball.
Gilmer County saying they've got it, but let's wait and the officiating crew come up and say who's got the football. And that's it will be third down.
Yep.
So Gilmer does maintain possession of it.
I think it did come loose right at the end, but Flakes got back down on it.
And all that scuttle, they'll actually pick up a couple of 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for Gilmer County.
It was a nice try by the Tigers as we try to get down on that. That Devontae Swanson came off the bottom of that pile. So Gilmer now looking at 3rd down and 8. Their kicker probably could put it through here if they need to on a 4th down situation. But James right now trying to pick up the 1st down. Fakes it, throws it, high pet, right over into the end zone, complete. And it's a touchdown for Gilmer County. And he just lofted that into the end zone.
Vanquez Bonner was there with him and decided at the last second to actually come off of him and take a step back toward the quarterback. And in doing so, left him wide open, and the ball just dropped right in his hand. So you really hate to see that. Again, something that's just fundamental that we shouldn't be making those kind of mistakes.
So on the 3rd down play, they pick up a pass touchdown. And now Lopez will be on to attempt the point after touchdown. Snap is low, and they're going to have to rule the extra point for 2 points, and they don't get it. So that's 2 extra points they have not gotten in this ball game, Greg, and that may come into play later on if we can score a few more points. 26-7 right now with 5:46 left to go. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WAG.
5:46 left.
Sometimes the path of life takes us to a place we never expected. A cancer journey can be unsettling, but our oncology team at West Georgia Health in LaGrange has the compassion, technology, and expertise you need to help lead the way. We have provided leading cancer care for this region for 75 years and meet the rigorous accreditation standards required by the Commission on Cancer. Offering the latest in infusion and radiation therapies, our multi-specialty team of physicians meets weekly to review individual cases and determine the most effective treatment options for those patients. At West Georgia Health, we've put all our services together for you so you can focus on one thing: fighting cancer. West Georgia Health, so healthy together. To learn more, visit wghealth.org.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back as the Tigers will take the kickoff, get the ball across the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and 10.
Nice little, really a reverse. And Trammell picks the ball up catches it on about the 8-yard line. Looks like he's going to run it. He turns around and tosses it to Brandon Hurd. Brandon Hurd able to pick it up outside the 20 to the 21, and that's where the Tigers will take over on offense. 1st and 10 with 5:38 to go in the 2nd quarter. And if you just joined us, 26-7 Gilmer County.
Tigers are trailing. They've had some problems with special teams to start the ball game, and Gilmer has done a very good job on 3rd down, picked up some big yardage, and now here come the Tigers. Lindsey will come back in at quarterback. They'll have an I formation behind him. He'll turn around and hand the ball off on a delay to Dunlap, who's going to get to the 25-yard line, about 4, 2nd and 6.
You know, just he little delayed handoff, and Dunlap was caught really on the left side of the guard, and at the line of scrimmage, and he was able just to turn around and just fall forward for 4 yards. And
nice spot.
You got to give. I like the way Darrell runs the ball. Just as we've said all year, he's just deceivingly fast. So 2nd and 6 for the Tigers.
Lindsey stays in at quarterback. Again behind him. Quick handoff to Dunlap. Dunlap fights his way close to a first down. He's short by about a yard, I believe.
It'll bring up 3rd down and 2 as, again, just a quick hit right up the middle, which is really what the Tigers want to try to do. They'll pick up 3, 4, 5 yards at a time. Ball control, it's only 26-7. You know, we're down by 2.5 touchdowns. So, again, that's something that the Tigers, again, ball control, pick up the slack on defense, and we can get back in this ball game, guys, just like that.
It's a movement in the line, and that's going to be against Gilmer, so that's going to be a first down for the Tigers, I believe.
Actually, they may have called a timeout right before the all right. Good timing, I guess.
Did they?
They're giving them credit for the timeout. Let's see what the line judge does.
All right, so timeout there on the field. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers trailing 26-7 with 4:32 left to go in the first half of play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Dr. Childress is proud to add Dr. Meredith Garner to the staff. So that means you need an appointment. It's just that much easier. So if you need teeth cleaning to implants, Dr. Childress is ready to help you with sedation and comfort dentistry. Dr. Childress's staff is all about you feeling comfortable. So drop in and meet Dr. Meredith Gardner at Dr. Childress's office, 114 Calumet Center in LaGrange, right down from the post office, and on the web at drchildress.com.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
So welcome back. It will be a 3rd down again now. Yes, it was. There was someone jumping off sides. They called a timeout right as that happened. So Tigers will make their way from the far side back onto the field. Trey Towns and Darrell Dunlap will be the backs in the backfield along with Lindsey. Slot to the right side and Florence. And here come the Tigers looking at 3rd and 2. It's going to be Dunlap get the call. And he's going to be stopped initially. Can he fight through it? I don't think so.
It looks like from the side, we may have gotten a first down on that one, guys. I believe they're going to give him a first down with his forward motion. So they're moving the chains.
They moved the chains.
First down, Tigers.
I'm glad they saw that bit different than I did, but that's exciting.
Give credit to, again, Darrell Dunn. That was all individual effort. He was able to pick the ball up and drag the kids forward from Gilmer County a good 1.5 yards, which is all he really needed for the first down.
Here they come again with split backs to the backfield. Under center, he snaps it. Tall sweep back to this near side. And they're going to get us in the backfield and throw us down back at the 25-yard line. So a big loss for the Tigers on that one, as that time the ball carrier was Devontae Swanson. He has had nowhere to go.
Yeah, Swanson is looking at Towns and asking, man, you need to block somebody. And, of course, his average is going down. That's the first time he's touched the ball. And
not scored a touchdown.
That's right.
In fact, I was watching Towns as he came around. Towns kind of threw up his hands like, man, I'm sorry. You know. So, again, Twins back to the far side. Morian Lindsay is the quarterback. He'll have Dunlap behind him as the single back in the backfield. Backs up to pass, rolls to his right, has a man in his face, and he's going to sling the ball down the field just as he's being tackled.
Well, he's lucky that ball didn't get
picked off,
intercepted, but at the same time, we're glad that he did get rid of the ball, because if not, we would have had it 4th down and forever. Actually 3rd down, and we would have had it on the 15. As it turns out, his ball still stays on the 26-yard line. It's still 3rd and 15. We've got to go outside the 42-yard line. Well, actually, the 42-yard line, and we'll have a first down. So, big play for the Tigers on this one.
So Lindsey checking with his lineman, giving them the play. Dunlap behind him. Takes the snap, rolls to his right.
Wheel route.
Looking.
There he
air it out down the field. He's got a man down there deep. It's going to be caught
Johnson
all the way at the 30-yard line for a big, huge first down for the Tigers.
Deke Johnson on the wheel route. You couldn't ask for a prettier play. Caught the corners flat-footed, and I believe if it had been a little bit more air under that ball jack, it would have been 6 points. At any rate, that's about a 60-yard, 55 to 60-yard gain. That'll take the ball all the way down inside the 25-yard line, down to about the 24-yard line for the Tigers inside the Bobcat territory. So with 3:20 to go, the Tigers certainly threatening here as a long pass play on 3rd and 15 gets them first down.
3:12 left to go in this first half of play. Split back to the backfield for Johnson. Now they go back to an I set. Dunlap will be back at the tailback position. He'll take it there, and he'll take the toss sweep, kind of cuts it back inside, gets across the 20, down to about the, we'll call it the 16.
16-yard line, about a 9-yard gain, 9.5-yard gain, almost a first down. Darrell just takes it, comes off behind big Tristan Thompson and Jason Hernandez, and was able to just loaf down for about an 8-yard gain they're going to give him. So 2nd and 2 as the ball rests on the 16-yard line for the Tigers.
Lindsey will go back under center. He's going to call a timeout. Just as he does, they'll take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 30 seconds back to the station. 2:28 left to go in the first half of play. Tigers trailing 26-7. You listen to Tiger Football, 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks live here from Gilmer County. The Gilmer County Bobcats are taking the Tigers right now. The Tigers are trailing 26-7 with 2:28 left to go in the first half of play. They're driving right now. They're looking at 2nd and 1 all the way down to the 16-yard line of Gilmer County. The Tigers want to put some points on the board if they can to draw a little closer. As we're going to hand the ball off on the right side line. Pick up the first down and more all the way down to almost, they're going to mark it at the 10-yard line. So it'll be first and probably goal from the 10.
They're going to move the change, you're right, maybe the 9.5-yard line. But as the clock stops at 2:22, the Tigers are on the march on a long pass play from the quarterback to Deke Johnson. Nice reception. It brings the ball down inside the 10-yard line.
Going to go to the right side this time, and they're going to stack us up pretty good there. Brings up 2nd down and goal.
Towns off the right side, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. Really going to give him no gain. So it'll be 2nd down and goal. Really 2nd down and goal from the 9-yard line is where they're going to spot the ball. Looks like we may have an injured player. We do have an injured Bobcat.
Sure do. They're going to walk out there and check on him. We're going to keep it here for just a second. We are looking at 2 minutes, all right, 2:03 left to go in this first half. And Greg, the Tigers are trying to close it down and make it a little bit closer going into halftime. But I'll tell you what, that first quarter hurt us.
It did. Just a lot of things that caught us off guard with the onside kick, and of course we didn't block very well on the fake punt. I mean on the punt, but we got blocked, and then we just had a huge mental error when Cueto Florence tried to signal for a fair catch and tried to catch the ball on the 2-yard line. You just don't do that.
No.
Gilmer capitalized on all 3 opportunities that they've had, and they've turned all 3 of them into touchdowns.
The young man gets back up off the field. I'd like to see that. Makes his way back off to this near sideline. Kind of give you again our vantage point. We're over here on the home side. A wonderful press box they provided here for us. Tigers on the far side. A nice little crowd that's come from Troup County all the way up here to watch this ball game.
Trying to get, I got a message out to Jeff Hicks down on the sidelines, trying to find out who our quarterback is. We're going to try to see what we can do.
We mentioned that we got the coaches next door. I guess we could probably walk over there.
That's a good point. I guess so. That would mean we'd have to have dead air for a while.
Well, with us talking, sometimes we got that anyway. Going around the right side of the Tigers, they're going to try to stack us up. It's going to bring up 3rd down. We're going to get a couple of yards out of that.
Delayed handoff. It almost looked a little confusion in the backfield, but just very methodically, the Tigers go at it. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 9.5-yard line. really you would, first two plays, didn't really get anything out of it. Kind of hope that we made such a nice advance down inside the red zone that we would bring away at least a touchdown out of this.
Split backfield again as Swanson's going to come in at the fullback position. And play is stopped by the whistle. A timeout is called by Gilmer, and we'll take one as well. Right now, 1:13 left to go. 26-7 is your score of the Tigers trailing. Listen to Tiger Football on 96.9 at 1240 WLAG.
Where can you be a star athlete and a math superstar? Where can you prepare for graduate school or your dream job and make friends for the journey? Where can you challenge your mind and inspire your soul? Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon. The very noisy sometimes Greg Hicks coming back into the booth here. Greg, what'd you find out?
It's Desmond Shealy at quarterback. They have changed his number for tonight.
Aha. You were correct. I would be calling him Lindsey, and it's not Lindsey, Shealy.
We're about ready to run a off tackle to the right with Darryl Dunlap.
And actually, Shealy's going to step back up and go into the line of scrimmage, and we're looking at fourth down now.
Austin Cole, Scotland.
Now the question is, do you put 3 on the board, or do you try to put it in?
Well, we have not been very confident in our kicking game all season long.
Well, this is really nothing more than a long-distance PAT.
True.
Clock's running, 49 seconds, and we're going to call a timeout to think about this for a minute.
All right, so Tigers will take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 49 seconds left to go this first half. 26-7. Tigers trying to put something on the board. It's fourth down. You listen to Tiger Football on 96.9 at 1240 WLAG.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. And that's why State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually lives on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange at 706-882-9324 and put the life back in life insurance.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Appreciate the excellent reporting by Greg Hicks to find out that is Dexter Shealy in there at quarterback and not Lindsey. We didn't see Lindsey all season long, but they did change his number tonight. Shealy is in there at number 14.
I know he was doing a good job for a first-time quarterback. You bring him in the playoffs. So
that's pretty amazing. We were guessing it was. We just weren't sure. So fourth down, Tigers going to go for it. Shealy's under center, takes a snap, back to pass, throw it a little over the middle. Is it caught?
Yes.
Touchdown, Tigers!
A little tight end dump. We called it early in the season. They finally do what we asked them to do. A tight end dump, touchdown to R.J. Hairston. It looks like it might have been Hunter Newton. And it is Newton, and I told him before the game, if he throws one at you, you better catch that ball. And so he's able to catch it for a touchdown. He's all excited. Or number 19, Hunter Mowers, actually. So good job with the Tigers. And they're going to. Like we're going to take another time out.
Let's keep it here. Let's think about this for a second because they've had 2 missed extra points. So if the Tigers can maybe get a 2-point conversion going in here, that's something that's going to help them out a little bit.
You're right. Justice Marable. My mistake. I keep getting I'm like you, Jack. I need my binoculars. Justice Marable from his tight end position is all excited about catching that touchdown pass. Again, we elected to receive going into the at the onset of the game. And now we kind of wish that had we
love to have the ball going in.
Yeah, we would score going in and get the ball out next time. But as we begin the second half, Gilmer County will get the ball first. But certainly, let's see what the Tigers have up their sleeve.
Well, maybe we might kick it off and they'll call for a fair catch, but it'll go over their head and it'll bounce, and then we'll get the ball down to the 1.
Maybe we do a onside kick.
Or, there's all kinds of things that happen.
Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have happened. This is your country leader here.
A traditional two-point conversion. None of this swinging gate.
Nope. In fact, Shealy will be back behind the center, twins to this near side. Takes the snap. And he's just going to run to the right. And he's going to go towards the corner. Touchdown, two-point conversion by the Tigers.
Hey, nice. He just simply from a shotgun position took it and went untouched to out the right side behind Mitch Mathis and Jason Hernandez, actually, Wellington Callaway, and picks up 2 points. So with 42 seconds to go until halftime, Gilmer County 26, Troup County 15.
We'll take a quick 30-second break. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Ball is kicked by the Tigers. A fair catch called for over at the 27-yard line, and that's where they're going to have the ball 1st and 10 with 42.9 seconds left to go.
1st and 10.
So Gilmer County will have the ball. They're moving from left to right on your radio dial or your streaming dial if you're watching us on the World Wide Web.
That would be north, and they're moving to the south.
All right.
Yeah.
Greg is always the man with directions. Although we actually use the interstate system on the way up here. I was real surprised that Greg didn't take us from 27 over 16 to come back through 432.
Perhaps should have to bypass that Atlanta traffic.
They're going to just snap and take a knee, and they'll have to do that one more time more than likely.
It depends how long it takes them to blow that ball in. It's 33, 32 now.
Let's see.
They're taking their sweet time.
Actually, they will
whistle it in with 25 and a half seconds to go.
So they are going to have to snap it one more time.
Fumble, please. Fumble, Tigers scoop, and score. Let's see what happens.
Probably not. They do actually take the knee. And so that'll be the end of the first half of play. Tigers close it up a little bit. 26-15 is your score going into halftime. We come back. We got lots to talk about. We'll give you some highlights from the first half of play, talk about some other things. Let's go down and see if we got Jeff Hicks with Coach. He's going to try to catch him as he's going back in. And we see Jeff down the field. We're just going to keep his mic up and ready and see if he can catch up with Coach.
He should not be hard to spot. He's probably one of the biggest men on the field. I see him standing on the 18-yard line, actually the 24-yard line, trying to catch Coach Kendall as he comes in. And let's see what he can do as here comes Coach Kendall over there to him and see what Kendall has to say about all this first quarter especially, and of course what we did in the second quarter. Here we go.
All right.
And I'm here with Coach Kendall now. Coach, how do we keep the momentum up?
We got to come out and execute. We got to stop them on defense. Blunders on special teams, we gave them some points there. I mean, you just can't come out and give a team points. It's a playoff game. They took some chances, and they executed some special play teams themselves, but also we got to do a better job of what we're supposed to do. And then defensively, we got to come up and make some stops. We had a nice third down stop right there, and then we give them a third and long. We give them a touchdown. Offensively, looks like we're getting things going, but we got to keep that momentum. They're going to get the ball, I believe, when we come back out. We got to have a stop, and we got to get the ball going with our offense and keep hammering at it.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
All right, Jeff Hicks down on the sideline. Doing a great job as Greg's using his little flashlight to signal him in. But appreciate Jeff joining us and helping us out down there on the field. Let's go and take another break. We're going to take a few spots here. Thanks to our sponsors. We'll go over them in just a little bit. But we are in halftime. Tigers trailing 26-15 here at halftime. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football, 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
If you're looking for a great time, gather up your friends and head to the Brick House Grill in downtown LaGrange. Enjoy live entertainment every weekend. Thursday nights, it's karaoke as well as ladies' night. On Saturdays, come cheer for your favorite college football team and enjoy their football specials. Check out their new menu. Sunday from 11 until 3, the Brick House Grill has their family lunch specials. They have plenty of TVs to watch exciting NFL action. The Brick House Grill, Broome Street in downtown LaGrange.
There is no I in team.
And there's no I in the LaGrange Banking Company team either. Our team is comprised of dedicated men and women who are determined to provide you with the best banking experience possible. Stop by one of our LaGrange locations to meet our team. We think you'll like what you see. LaGrange Banking Company, local, just like you. LaGrange Banking Company, member FDIC.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're putting the giving in Thanksgiving this month with some great deals, like the stylish 2013 Kia Optima for only $19,900. That's backed by Kia's industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come by Kia of LaGrange today and find out what being a part of the family is all about. Our sales staff is focused on finding you the right car for the right price, hassle-free. Come visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange can help you get to a better state, because he'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
All right, we're back here at the first round of the Quad A state playoffs. Your Troup Tigers visiting up north here at LJ to Gilmer County Bobcats. And I'm telling you, Jack, we made a comeback in that last half of the second quarter. Your score is 26-15. Gilmer Bobcats over your Troup Tigers. But, man, I tell you, that first quarter was ugly.
Oh, gosh, it was. And, if we can wipe that first quarter off, that really this is a heck of a ball game going on. The Tigers got their feet under them a little bit. But, it began with the Tigers losing a punt that was blocked, and then kind of scooping and scoring, actually kind of knocking the ball into the end zone and falling on it. So they right off the bat, 3 and out for the Tigers, trying to just get some field position involved, and then they come right back with an onside kick and they get the ball. So really quickly, they capitalize on that. So we're right there. We're down 14-0. Now they have missed 2 extra points, and I found it interesting the Tigers went for 2 on that last touchdown. That possibly could come into play later in this ball game.
Right, and then Coach, as Jeff Hicks was interviewing Coach Kendall going off into the halftime, Coach Kendall made a good point. You could tell a little bit of aggravation in his voice about how we just mentally had some breakdowns and gave them some points. You can't do that. And Cueto Florence, a senior of all people, knows to signal a fair catch inside of 10 and let the ball bounce. Well, he turned, and it was kind of like a baseball player trying to catch it before it goes over the fence. He tries to make that catch on the 2, slides through his hands, and Gilmer's there waiting to pounce on it, just like a Bobcat should do, right on the 1-yard line. And a play later, they're in the end zone and scoring, and all of a sudden it's 20-0. Now, granted, they did have at least one drive that was some semblance of football, and I'm talking about Gilmer. It's where when they were driving into early in the second quarter, where a little tight end delay, he drags out, comes out across the goal line, and Vanquez Bonner mistakenly comes off his man, thinking that the quarterback's going to run it. He looks up, and the ball goes over his head into the offensive guy's hands, and that's another 6 points. So, but good job by the the Tigers were coming back late in that second quarter, Jack.
It's interesting watching James, the quarterback. He's been the one that was injured earlier in the season, back into the fold here, and has done a great job of running this offense for Gilmer County. But his passes have not been lasers. I mean, he's been floating them up, and that pass was just if we had kind of stepped back with him, was very, very catchable for the Troup High School side.
Well, you're right, and I'm thinking that our corners, given anything less than a bullet, would be able, with their speed, be able to close and perhaps, pick something off. But yet, so far, they've gotten beat by maybe their over-aggressiveness, trying to bite on that quarterback running the ball rather than playing good, solid defense and watching the eyes of the defender or the offensive receiver rather than trying to bite on that quarterback.
Let's take a moment and listen to a little bit of the pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band, as they're doing their halftime show here at Gilmer County. Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. As you've been listening to the Pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band. Let's step away for a little bit. Let's listen to a few more of our sponsors. We come back and some highlights from this first half of play here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to the day you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014.
Sometimes the path of life takes us to a place we never expected. A cancer journey can be unsettling, but our oncology team at West Georgia Health in LaGrange has the compassion, technology, and expertise you need to help lead the way. We have provided leading cancer care for this region for 75 years and meet accreditation standards required by the Commission on Cancer. Offering laced-in infusion and radiation therapies, our multi-specialty team of physicians meets weekly to review individual cases and determine the most effective treatment options for those patients. At West Georgia Health, we've put all our services together for you so you can focus on one thing: fighting cancer. West Georgia Health, so healthy together. To learn more, visit wghealth.org.
We're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, and now I'm sitting with a man who's just made a lot of his band members very happy by not having them actually march in the slosh of the field and just having them stand and play tonight. Johnny Hurd, the band director, and does a tremendous job with the Troup High School band. And Johnny, I know that the kids probably really enjoyed them not having to march through that slosh tonight.
Yeah, I would say 90% of them were very excited. Now, there were a couple of, oh, come on, Mr. Hurd, I don't mind if my shoes get muddy. So, but they were very happy, and actually Mr. Pfluger at Gilmer High School also said, hey, why don't we just arc it up tonight?
Well, that's what they're doing as well. The Gilmer High School band is on the field, and they're actually in civvies. They're not out there in their uniforms.
Well, I think that when they got wet earlier, they decided to stay out of their uniforms. If we stayed out of our uniforms, we'd have to wear wet clothes on the way home. So at least we have something dry underneath tonight.
There you go. I tell you what, they look tremendous, and they always continue to do a great job. And did I see a flaming baton added tonight?
Oh, we've actually had that flaming baton. The downside is that Callaway Stadium has that artificial turf, and Mr. Prescott, Tiny, is not going to let us anywhere near that artificial turf with that flaming baton. And so we've had it out in the end zone,
past
the end zone. Yeah, okay. And so tonight with the wet, soggy, natural grass, there was no problem with us having it out there.
Well, I thought she was just getting warm. I saw more kids were around her than that routine.
Right, yeah, she's a very popular girl when she's got that on a cold night.
Now, who's that young lady that's doing that?
That's junior majorette captain. That is Rachel Arnold.
All right, Rachel doing a tremendous job. Of course, I've enjoyed watching the show develop all year long, and just the sound of the show. We played the last little set there in our last spot set. They have done a tremendous job all year long. But, of course, y'all's attention is being turned more to the concert setting now as you're getting into later in the year.
We are currently working on a combined chorus concert with the band and the chorus. So we're getting that music prepared. It's a little odd to be doing that right after Halloween, but it takes a while to get it ready. And we're also already looking at music for large group performance evaluation. That's mid-March, so our big sit-down band competition.
Sure. Now, are you going more classical bend with that one, or are y'all going to stay something in? You've done a lot of the great movie music this year. What themes are y'all looking at?
Well, there is a required list from which you choose your music, and we're going to be playing a couple really cool pieces. I'm going with the Spanish March this year for the March selection instead of the traditional Sousa or Carole King.
Oh, yeah.
Moving away from that a little bit. Doing a piece called Elements, which is kind of a mini symphony for the band as well. Still trying to figure out what that third piece is going to be. Something slow and pretty, because everything else is very aggressive.
So it kind of reminds me of me, slow and pretty. Right. At least in high school. But we really have enjoyed the band all year long, and we're really hoping that we can come back in the second half and have another ball game to go to next week.
That would be great if we could have another go at it. And I know that my band is excited about getting back over there for the second half and cheering these Tigers on to a victory.
We were talking to some of the folks up here in the booth before the ball game, and they said, is your band going to come all the way from down LaGrange? I said, yeah, because if nothing else, what a tremendous following our band parents have been. They've done such a great job of supporting your program. I know your band boosters just do just an incredible job, and they've been right alongside us all year long.
Oh, absolutely, and literally right alongside us. As I'm looking at the band section across the stadium, the section next to the band is full of band parents, and it's great. Even when they've got umbrellas and blankets and all that kind of stuff.
Small space heaters.
Right, yes, whatever they can smuggle in tonight. And speaking of smuggling, there is no smuggling people into this place when it's playoff time. Every last individual, except the band director, was paying to get in tonight.
Yep.
So.
It was. They want to make sure everybody gets in, and you collect all the money that you can, because it's maybe the last chance you have all season.
That's right. Well. we hope it's not our last chance.
We enjoyed following the Tigers all season long, and we look forward to a big comeback in the second half as we're trailing right out 26-15, and we'll do our best. But if not, we appreciate all that y'all have done for us all season long, Johnny.
Well, we always appreciate it, the opportunity to get out here and play for you guys, and thanks for having me on this season. It's been a blast, and hopefully we're going to do it at least one more time.
All right, that's Johnny Band, the band director, Johnny Hurd, the band director over at Troup High School. Appreciate him joining us here at halftime. Tigers trailing 26-15. Let's step away, come back with some highlights, and get ready for the second half of play on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Where can you be encouraged to make your own discoveries? Where can you be challenged to achieve the impossible by professors who know you by name? Our graduates have earned Emmy and Grammy nominations, successfully negotiated major business deals, and been inspired to teach and serve where they're needed most. Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Vince Lombardi once said, if winning isn't everything, why do they keep score?
At LaGrange Banking Company, we agree with Coach Lombardi. Winning is important, and that's why we keep score each and every day. We want our customers to win, and we're here to help them. Stop by either our Calumet or downtown LaGrange office to find out how we can help you win, too. LaGrange Banking Company, local, just like you. LaGrange Banking Company, member FDIC.
As a business owner, nothing compares to the sense of pride you feel when unlocking your business first thing in the morning. In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the business down the street has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. The Mallory Agency, 301 West Harrelson Street, LaGrange. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Well, the always unpredictable Greg Hicks has done something unpredictable once again. I glance over, and he's been wearing a purple shirt. Of course, now if you can't see that, thankfully, up in the booth, but the colors for Gilmer, they're purple. And it's just a nice Mud Creek shirt he wears all the time, but it has a nice purple to kind of bring out his eyes and everything. But he's, not that he has purple eyes, but anyway, he has just gone down to a white T-shirt now to kind of celebrate the Tigers coming back in the second half. He just couldn't stay with the purple, huh?
I could not. David Hunt would be so proud because even though he's sitting in the booth next to me at Waffle House this morning and didn't say a word, he's appreciative that I got that purple shirt off now. But I didn't know that their colors was purple and purple, white, and black. So I got up here and everybody thought
you were a Homer.
They thought, yeah, Homer's my name. Is like, no, let me take this off. So, all us has-been athletes and current athletes, we're a little superstitious, So we got to take the purple shirt off.
I like it. We'll go with that. You're hearing right now the Gilmer County Band. They're playing right there in the background. They did a tremendous job there. Let's go over the scoring in the first half real quick. The Tigers were supposed to get the ball, and they did. It was a kickoff to them. They
touched it.
They touched it, and they had ran 3 plays. We're going to have to punt the ball, and the snap was high. Will Smith dropped it. Goes into the end zone. Gilmer County falls on it. It's 7-0 really quick. Actually, before maybe even less than 30 seconds kind of go by in the ball game. Troup gets the ball again. We're supposed to, but it's an onside kick, and now Gilmer County has the ball once more. They take it from the 49, go all the way to the end zone. So with 4:50 left to go in the first quarter play, it's already 14-0 in favor of Gilmer County. So it kind of goes back and forth there for a while, but the Gilmer County going to get the ball again. They missed the extra point, so it's 22-0. And so finally, the Tigers get the ball at the end of the first quarter. They begin a nice drive that culminates finally in a touchdown. Don't seem to have that highlight. So we'll just continue on right quick. So it's 20-7 right there. And we went into the second quarter of play. The Tigers were trailing 20-7. But Gilmer County, really one of their best drives. They drive the ball all the way down the field. The Tigers have them third down and look like they're going to be able to stop them. But the quarterback backs up the pass, kind of throws a little lofted ball into the end zone. We were talking about that a moment ago. Our defensive back kind of stepped up thinking they were going to run it, but instead they throw over his head, and now it's 26-7. Again, they do miss the extra point. So the Tigers get the ball back. They go from the 23-yard line, head back down the field on a big third down play. We brought Dexter Sheely in at quarterback. He throws a huge pass down to Deke Johnson, who makes the catch and gets a first down across the 50 down to about the 33-yard line. A few plays later, they throw to Marable, and he gets in for a touchdown. So Sheely actually goes in with a 2-point conversion. So now that's what we're looking at, 26-15 as we go into the second half of play. Let's take one more break. When we come back, we've got kickoff right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Sometimes the path of life takes us to a place we never expected. A cancer journey can be unsettling, but our oncology team at West Georgia Health in LaGrange has the compassion, technology, and expertise you need to help lead the way. We have provided leading cancer care for this region for 75 years and meet the rigorous accreditation standards required by the Commission on Cancer. Offering the latest in infusion and radiation therapies, our multi-specialty team of physicians meets weekly to review individual cases and determine the most effective treatment options for those patients. At West Georgia Health, we've put all our services together for you so you can focus on one thing: fighting cancer. West Georgia Health, so healthy together. To learn more, visit wghealth.org.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks, and we also have had Jeff Hicks helping us out. He's been up in the booth and kind of got dried off, got some new socks. He's ready to go back out there now. And of course, Coleman's been up here helping out all night long. We had Johnny Hurd come in at halftime, but we're getting ready for the second half of play. And Greg, as we think about this, as the teams are kind of getting their warm-ups after the bands have done a great job, I'm very heartened by what I saw at the end of the second quarter as the Troup High School Tigers began to move the ball a little bit better. They got to the outside a little bit more. I think that the offensive line is actually starting to wear on that defensive front of Gilmer County a little bit.
Well, we talked about that during the onset of the game, at least the pregame show, is if the Tigers' offensive line can just keep pounding, and they have a few people, the fullback one, and I think Flakes, their tailback, going both ways. So it's good that if we can somehow keep that ball control offense going, and that's what we got to do. First of all, hey, defense wins championships. Don't know that we're ready for a championship. We'll certainly take one, but we've got to step up the second half and absolutely just shut Gilmer down. We can't allow it. In my opinion, we can't even allow them to score this time.
Yeah, I'd like to see it not even cross the 50-yard line. I'd be happy with that. But the Tiger defense is going to have to step up. And, we've also seen Sheely come in at the quarterback. Had some little confusion. Apologize for that in the first half. As we thought he was Lindsey coming in, but it's Dexter Sheely. Numbers have changed to 14. And he's come in and added a little bit a new wrinkle to the Tiger defense. He's a little bit faster than Will. He's got to the outside, has run the ball a little bit more. But also we're quicker getting to the corners. So it'll be interesting to see how this all turns out in the second half. Again, we're trailing 26-15 going into the second half of play.
Speaking of a score update, Callaway halftime 41, Henry County 14. And for those here at this game and listening in, you know that we're going to be playing Marist, whether it's Gilmer playing Marist or Troup playing Marist. But right now, Marist is 34-7 over Stevens County at halftime. So, they're going to win that ball game. So whoever wins here tonight, it will be in hot Atlanta next week, playing the Marist War Eagles.
All right, so here we go. We're kicking off the second half of play. Troup High School Tigers will kick the ball off. They're kicking from the right side of the field over to the left. There's the kick. Kick over to the corner. Bounces and takes a big Tiger bounce inside the 10. It's going to go down there at the 15-yard line. And it's like the 13 is where they're going to mark it. So, hey, that's a nice little break for the Tigers.
Hey, nice kick by Michael Young. good, hard kick. And the middle back came up and just kind of let it drop in and ran past it and realized, hey, this is a live ball. Let me run back and lay down on it.
I might need to get on that.
Yeah, and so he runs back from the 16-yard line back and drops down on the 13, and that's where the Bobcats will start the second half of play. I see big Devin Power in there to start the defensive second half at nose tackle. He and Kimbe Billingsley.
Try to shut down that middle. James will steer in the quarterback. Back up, turn, handoff to their big fullback, and he is just wrapped up big time. That Tiger defense is stepping up as Billingsley comes off the bottom of the pile, fired up.
Well, that's one of the things that we talked about just a few minutes ago. The Tiger defense has got to step up and really prevent these guys from scoring. But, you know, one of the things we've also got to do, we've got to be real careful. These coaches up here at Gilmer, they're watching, and that quarterback has got that naked boot just sitting there waiting. So we've got to watch out for their little delayed tight end drag, if you will, in that boot, because it will be there if we're not careful.
They go split number 14. Kerry Waters wide out to this near side. Double wing set for James. James going to hand it off to Flakes, and we're just going to wrap Flake up.
All the Tigers in the defense just crushed that line of scrimmage, led by Billingsley. He is fired up and inside the backfield. That'll go for yet another loss. It'll be third down and about 17 for the Bobcats.
Body language is always something I like to watch. I saw Flakes come off the pile and just kind of threw his hands up like, what's going on, guys? Why aren't y'all blocking for me? This wasn't what it was like in the first half of play. So Flakes goes a little soggy that time.
As we've got some fans at least listening to us, Farrell Blair, one of the hardcore Troup Tiger fans, is saying that dadgummit, he's tried to pay for it but just can't get it in, so he's just going to have to listen to us. We apologize for any technical difficulties you guys may have, but just keep listening. We're here for you.
Hand off again, and the Tigers kind of all over it, and they never even get back to the line of scrimmage. So fourth down now, and now their punter will have to stand back on his end zone to punt the ball away for Gilmer.
And Jack, you know, speaking of that naked boot, Devontae Cofield, actually Devontae Swanson is all over the quarterback that time. As you can see that he is rolling out. He is not taking no chances. And these defensive, again, I believe they're listening to us. They have been all year. That they take that quarterback and just will not let him get out of sight. So good job of the Tigers. 4th and 12.
Lopez, the ball bounces up to him. He's going to get the kick off. Short kick. Takes a bounce for Gilmer across the 45, across the 50, and down to the 46-yard line. Hey, that's good field position.
Great field
Tigers
position.
are ready to get their offense back on the field.
Tigers held them 3 and out on that one. Aggressive defense by the Tigers. So here's our first possession of the second half. Maybe we could continue that momentum as the Tigers are no huddling it. They're ready to go. As soon as that ball is marked, spotted, and whistle blown, they're ready to run on offense. So if you've just joined us, crazy first half. Gilmer 26, Troup High 15. The Tigers open up the second half on offense here at the 46-yard line after holding the Bobcats to a 3 and out.
So the Tigers will have it there at the 46. This will be their first possession of the second half of play. Gilmer basically 4 and out, lost a lot of yardage in that. In fact, never even got back to the line of scrimmage in that series. And Shealy with just a little delay, going back up and get across the line, across the 45, a first down, and just a quarterback delay. He steps back up and then just goes right back in the hole.
As we would, it's almost like a quarterback draw. He gets under center, he backs up, takes 2 steps back, and then right up the middle for 14 yards and a Tiger first down. Ball is spotted on the Gilmer County 41-yard line. So nice job. Justice Marable in it.
Tiger fans fired up on the far side as the quarterback, Shealy, will go down the line. And the ball to Towns. Towns trying to get the corner, and he does. Up the field, gets the first down. Is going to go out of bounds on the far side.
Wow, that looked like another horse collar there, Jack, but no flag. But, yeah, Dre Towns takes a pitch from Sheely, takes it around the Troup side, turns up the sideline, and picks up 12 for a first down. That'll move the chains inside the 30-yard line down to the 29-yard line.
Why does someone go for a horse collar? Because they're in front of you. You're trying to catch up with him, and Towns is moving so fast down the field, they have no option but try to go after those shoulder pads. So the Tigers with a nice drive going here, began on the 46-yard line. Now they're fighting inside as we're going to have the ball right off the left side of the line and pick up about 2. Brings up 2nd down and 8.
From the I formation, Sheely quickly hands off to Dunlap, just up the left side behind Jason Hernandez. He'll pick up a good solid yard. It'll be second, maybe yard and a half. Let's call it second, 8.5, as the ball is resting, looks like on about the 27-yard line, 27.5-yard line.
Florence will be in the slot. Johnson out wide to this near side. Towns and Dunlap will be your backs to the backfield. Sheely gets the play from the sideline. Everybody checks their wrists. Got all the plays there. Make sure they got the right thing. Sheely takes the snap. Toss sweep to Towns. Towns tries to get to the corner and is going to pick up nice yardage going down the field. It's going to be short of the first down, but we're going to have 3rd down at about 4.
You know, nice job by Towns on a toss sweep where we had a bullet from the outside coming in from the Gilmer County defensive outside linebacker, catches Towns in the backfield actually, and Towns drags him about 4 yards. On the positive side, it'll be 3rd down and a long 3, maybe a short 3 for the Tigers. The ball rests on about the 21-yard line.
Florence and Johnson will switch places on this near side. Split backs in the backfield. Dunlap looks to the sideline, make sure he's got his play. Quick snap, and Sheely going to fake the toss, keep it, turn up field, and I think he's going to be short, Greg.
He is. He's going to be short by about they're going to mark it 4th and a yard, maybe a yard and a half from here where we stand. And again, a little bit too long for Michael Young's field goal for his leg right now, and a little too short to do a little pooch kick. So you know what? With the ball resting on the 21-yard line, actually the 20.5-yard line, the Tigers are going to go for it 4th down.
It's a big play here. I formation. Dunlap's going to be in the fullback position. We'll have Florence and Johnson back to this near side. Toss sweep. It's going to be Towns trying to get to the outside. Cuts upfield. Gets the first down and more. To the 10, down to the 5. Did he stay in bounds? No, they're going to have him marked down at the
5-yard line.
Okay, they say he went out at the 5. So what a huge 4th down play.
Wow, from the 21-yard line. He turns it upfield for a 16-yard gain. Comes outside of big Tristan Thompson. And Deke Johnson, again, another stalk block. Got it open. Towns turned it up the sideline, stepped out at the 5, was able to come back in and go in the end zone. They're going to call him out at the 5. So 1st and goal from the 5-yard line for the Tigers.
Tigers on this near hash now. Been mostly on the right hash most of this first half. As Sheely's going to lose the ball. Ball's on the ground. Do the Tigers pick it up? Do they fall into the end zone? Touchdown, Tigers!
Oh, wow, what a mishandled snap, but we'll take it anyway. Maybe the luck has changed. Tigers into the end zone, recovers, and I wish we could find out who was in there. Touchdown, Tigers. Sheely off the right side behind Mitch Mathis. Mishandled the ball rolled in the end zone. Tigers recover for a touchdown. So, with 6:29 to go in this 3rd quarter of play, Gilmer 25, Troup High Tigers 21, set for the extra point.
Wow. So the Tigers closing in.
What did I say, 25?
Young step, hold, kick is up. Oh, boy, just barely had enough to go through, but we'll take it. 6:29 left to go in the 3rd quarter play. It's 22-26.
26-22, that's right.
All right, let's take a quick break. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to the day you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, and the Gilmer County is going to catch the ball on a not really onside kick attempt, but a nice high kick. We're going to try to get something kind of lofted maybe over that first line. They're going to have pretty good field position as they caught the ball, and it'll rest at, where are they going to mark that, the 40-yard line?
Yep. Yeah, nice high kind of a kick that we tried back in high school. It worked to our advantage, and it's a timing play. You've got to get down there really, really, really fast and kind of nail the guy about the time he tries to catch it. At any rate, Gilmer County is able to catch the ball on the 40-yard line. They'll go down there, and that's where they'll start, 1st and 10.
6:26 left to go in the third quarter play. Here comes Gilmer County. They went backwards their first time with the ball in this second half. Let's see what they do now. As James is going to hand the ball off to Flakes. Flakes is going to get a little bit better yards. And nice tackle. Tremendous job that time by number 28 for the Tigers.
Vanquez Bonner came in from his really a strong safety position once he recognized that it was a run and came in there and just manhandled Flakes after about a 4-yard gain. Ball will be spotted on the 44.5-yard line, so call it 5.5, second and 5.5 for the Bobcats. Really didn't want him to get even that much, but Tigers really need to hold the Bobcats this time and get that ball back.
Second down now and 5. It'll be a double wing set, single back of the backfield. He'll back up and hand the ball off to the fullback who's just upended and dropped at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that he got back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a half yard. They're going to call it a false start. No, he lost a yard.
Lost a yard,
yep. I'm sorry, my spotter, Jeff Hicks, said that.
Actually, I'm starting to wonder about if he's just not a handicapper. Because as we were driving up here, he was talking about Tigers and what they're going to do in the second half. And here we are, the Tigers, they've scored first and doing a great job on defense. So, he's maybe smarter than we think. I was wondering which one of the Hicks boys was a smart one, but
I hear you, brother.
Looks like you're both smart. I guess it's those Mormon boys people are questioning now. James goes back under center, takes a snap, backs off, hands the ball to Flakes. Flakes going to try to get there. He is just upended and wrapped up by Darryl Dunlap.
Wow.
And a host of Tiger tacklers.
Literally, single-handedly, Dunlap handled about 4 offensive, and took him by the shirt and just drug him down. And that'll be about a 4-yard loss. It'll be 4th and 8 for the Bobcats, and the Tiger defense really stepping it up this second half so far.
So it's going to be 4 and out as they'll have to punt the ball away. And I don't see them running any kind of fake on this one. Man, the Tiger defense has come to play in this second half. As I don't know if they've had almost any. I bet you if we looked at yardage, they'd be negative in this second half. There's a snap to Lopez. Lopez gets the kick. Wobbly. It's going to bounce at the 20, down to the 20. Backs all the way down to 15, and that's where the Tigers will take it 1st and 10. We're going to keep it here. 4:11 left to go. 22-26. The Tiger offense will be back on the field in just a moment.
I'm kind of chuckling. Cueto Florence was back in there to receive the punt. And it looks like we've got a flag down over on the center field at about the 27-yard line. Let's see. And it looks like they're pointing over here what's going on. The referee and maybe the umpire getting together, and it's in the middle of the field, so it almost had some activity, had to be blocking, be going on away from the football. So let's see if they keep pointing toward the Tigers. So I don't know if they're going to back the Tigers up yet even further.
It's looking like they are.
Actually, the ball is going to be spotted on the 15, so let's see what's going to happen. And he's getting ready to mark some way out.
All right, so the illegal block. It'll be ball will go all the way back there to the 15. Actually, from the 15. And they'll bring it all the way down because it did bounce to the 15, so they'll take it half distance to the goal line.
That was a 15-yard penalty, so they just take it half distance to go.
Yep, so the ball will rest now on the 7-yard line. I noticed that you looked at Jeff to make sure that was right. I
did.
Saw that.
I did.
All right, so the Tigers a little bit deeper in their own territory than we wanted. So from the 7, Wilderness have to have a nice 93-yard drive down the field. As Shealy's going to hand the ball to Towns. Towns bounces to the outside and picks up big yardage. A first down. Still on his feet at the 25, down the sideline. And he is going to step out of bounds on the far side, but we have a flag all the way back here that's probably going to bring that back.
In the backfield in the 8-yard line. And that's the perfect opportunity for a holding. We hate that, but and I know that if we had yet a third Hicks here in the name of Daniel, he would probably be the smartest one of them, of all three. But let's just see what happens. It'd be nice to.
Yeah, it's coming back.
You hate to see that, especially for the Tigers, because really we other than some mental mistakes, we hadn't had a whole lot of penalties, any penalties.
Both teams have played a very clean ball game. So 3:58. 26-22 is the score. That'll go half the distance back again, probably. Well, the ball will be on about the 3-yard line, I'm guessing.
Well, again, first down. It'll be first and more likely 15. Or maybe, yeah, first and 15. Ball's going to be resting on about the 4-yard line, maybe 4.5-yard line. So, again.
So, 96-yard drive.
You know, we've done this before, and we just hit a 55-yarder and had to call back. So, let's see what we can do this time.
Legs are going to have a lot to do in this second half. The Tigers seem much fresher with their legs than the Gilmer County Bobcats. Shealy takes the snap. Going to hand the ball off on the right side. Spinning, finding our way. Going to pick up a 3 yards. Brings up second down.
You know, he right up the middle, right behind Mitch Mathis on the right guard position. Was able to pick up 3 hard yards, spinning and turning. Actually going to pick up 5 yards. And it was first and 15. Now it's second and 10. So get some good spots from the officiating crew this game. And, you know, I know we're at kind of a difficult angle. Somewhere where we think they picked up 3 or 4, they may have picked up 5.
Right. 3:27 clock continues to tick down. We're in the third quarter of play. 22-26, Tigers trailing. Tigers look to the sideline. Shealy stays in at quarterback. Looks like he's going to have an eye with Dunlap at the fullback position behind him. Split a man wide to this near side. Coming down the line to Dunlap. Dunlap fights back to the far side. Still in his feet.
Look at this.
He's dragging 3 or 4 guys down the field. He's going to get close to first down yardage.
I'm telling you, Darryl Dunlap really hit it off left tackle behind Jason Hernandez and immediately turned it back right and kind of got in front of Mitch Mathis. And along with dragging 4 players, 5 yards, 6 yards. Wow, what a tremendous individual effort. It'll bring up third down and 2 as the ball is going to be spotted on the 15.5-yard line.
Shealy looks to the sideline, gets the call. Swanson comes in at fullback. He'll step into the eye. Dunlap will be the tailback behind him. There's a snap. Toss sweep to Dunlap. Dunlap cuts it back inside instead of toss sweep. Drives. Does he pick it up?
Yes, he's got a
first down.
His momentum will take him up to the 19.5-yard line. He only had to get to the 19-yard line. That should move the chains for the Tigers. And they're telling them, move the chains, boys. So that's what we wanted, ball control offense.
Hey, let's keep the ball the rest of the third quarter, put the ball in the end zone the fourth.
As Jeff and I were out there talking to Coach Kendall, you know, if we can get 6, 7, 8 minute or 6 or 7 minute control of that football during each quarter, he said, wouldn't we like that? So
that's Troup High School Tiger football right there. Split back to the backfield. Towns will come back in along with Dunlap. There's a snap down the line. It's going to be Towns going to get to the corner. What an incredible block to the outside. Towns still on his feet. He's going down the sideline. Continues to run, crosses midfield, and gets knocked out of bounds on the far side. And guys, Mitch Mathis just drove 3 people on the far side into the far side. They could not get around the man.
No, and Dre Towns is coming back to the huddle, patting Mitch on the back, on the butt, and saying, man, thank you for that. That'll pick up about 18 yards. That'll move the ball outside the 35, 45-yard line where Gilmer County promptly calls a timeout.
Yeah, they feel they've got to. They actually will mark him as stepping out of bounds before he got to the 50, so the ball will rest there on the 46. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
You need to have your teeth brushed at least twice a day and have your teeth cleaned and looked at twice a year by a dentist. We have heard this since we've been kids, but sometimes life can get busy and we forget to brush and skip an appointment, and we turn around and it's been a while since we've been to the dentist, so let's get back on track. Call Dr. Childress for an appointment today at 706-882-1888 or on the web at drchildress.com, because your smile is very important and we want you to have the best one possible. Dr. Childress, next to the post office in Calumet Center in LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football as we get ready for the last minute 57 of the third quarter. 26-22. The Tigers are trailing, but they are driving, and they have been in control in this second half of play. Shealy steps in at quarterback again. Backs up, going to run that little draw play, but I think we're going to go with a offsides. I think Darryl Dunlap moved a little bit before the ball was snapped.
So the ball was spotted on the 46. It'll be moved back to the 41-yard line as the Tigers still remain first and 15. At least we didn't lose it down. It was a dead ball foul.
Well, you know, those 3 penalties we've had in this third quarter, maybe more penalties than we had that whole first half, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right. You're right. I don't know that we had a penalty in the first half. We certainly did a good job of beating ourselves.
We did line up in the neutral zone at one point. So here we go, 155, 26-20 yet again. I formation. As toss sweep is going to be Towns. Cuts back inside, follows his blocks, continues to work to the outside, and finally going to be brought down. They're going to give him forward progress.
There's a flag on the play as well at the 39-yard line. And, hey, guys, if you're having technical difficulties getting online, just keep trying. There's a lot of people tonight getting online. I don't know that, and it's not just for to view the Troup High Tigers. It's all statewide. So just keep trying. We appreciate it. In the meantime, you keep your ears tuned to 96.9, and you can always get online at Eagle 102.3 and listen to us. Listen to the audio. That's an illegal shift by the Tigers. That'll back them up 5 yards.
We don't ever shift. I mean, Tigers maybe trying a new wrinkle there, but so that'll back us up again. So still first down. I guess that's one good thing there. So the ball now rests on the 36-yard line.
Quick score update from the Alabama side of things. Another local team that you guys ought to take care of is Lynette High up 22-20 at halftime.
Okay.
Getting a report from our friend from Lynette, Scott Sigler, saying it's a war down there.
And quite a battle we have going on here in Gilmer County. Tigers are trailing 26-22 with 1:41 left to go in the third quarter of play. Shealy in at quarterback, split backs behind him, takes the snap, goes down the line. Going to keep the ball, going around the right side. Going to get up to, we'll say, the 40-yard line, looks like.
They're going to give him forward progress to the 40. He'll pick up a good 4 yards, and it looked like Gilmer was obviously trying to tackle the football late in the game. You know, you got a smaller quarterback in there, and he's running the football. They're going to be trying to tackle that football all they can. So,
well, and he's not the most experienced of our two quarterbacks, so maybe they're trying to get him a little shaken up, but he's done a great job so far. Did fumble, but it was fumbled into the end zone. The Tigers got a touchdown out of it.
So second down and 16. The ball is resting on the Troup High Tiger 40-yard line. They've got to go to the Bobcat 44-yard line for a first down.
Snap. Shealy backs up, going to keep it. Gets to the outside on the draw and gets all the way down to the 50-yard line. So that's going to be third down now, and we're going to need about 6 more to get a first down.
Good job by Cueto Florence and 81 Deke Johnson on the outside. And you see big Tristan Thompson had pulled out here to help lead block for him as Shealy pulled the ball and was trying to pick up positive yardage. And if not for a shoestring tackle, may have had that first down. At any rate, third down and 6 as the ball is smack dab on the 50-yard line.
Dunlap walks up to all of his linemen. He touches the back of their shoulder pads, encouraging each one of them, letting them know how important this third down is. So important that a timeout is called on the field by the Tigers. They take a timeout. We take as well. 30 seconds back to the station. 16 seconds left to go in the third. Listen to High School Tiger Football, 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Hi, friends. Just like to hear with Kia LaGrange. We're putting the giving and Thanksgiving this month with some great deals, like the stylish 2013 Kia Optima for only $19,900. That's backed by Kia's industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come by Kia LaGrange today and find out what being a part of the family is all about. Our sales staff is focused on finding you the right car for the right price, hassle-free. Come visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back. 16.8 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts for both teams here in the second half of play. 26-22, Tigers trailing the Gilmer Bobcats. We're the first round of Quad A playoffs.
Good point you made, Jack. We wonder, we certainly don't want to question anything the coaches do because they're supposed to be listening to everything we do up here, but kind of question that timeout call right there with 16 seconds left, and now we've got a flag.
Got a flag on the play.
Well, let's see what this is going to be.
Illegal motion against the Tigers. So that'll back us up 5. And, you know, in retrospect, you look back and you really didn't want to burn that timeout. Each team still has 2 timeouts left, but didn't want to have to use that timeout, especially with 16 seconds left. You could have just let it go on and let the quarter change and decide what you want to do. But
in this series of downs, that's 5 penalties that have brought us back. We continue to take 3 steps forward and 5 steps back.
Thank you, Moose Matt. We appreciate everything you do for us, and I appreciate you listening to us. Any scores that you got you want to update us, let us know. And we're with you now. Go Tigers.
Third down and 11.
And I know you meant the Auburn Tigers, right?
Shealy stays in at quarterback. Wing to the right side. Slot to the right side. And we're going back up to pass. Shealy going to roll to his right.
Wheel route.
Lots of time. Throws it down the middle of the field. Almost picked off by Gilmer.
Bad decision. He had the wheel route going with Johnson. Saw it wasn't open. He tries to shove it in there to Cueto Florence and just wasn't a very smart move. Luckily, guys, we didn't get that picked off because he was surrounded by 3 defenders and not quite enough time to allow that play to materialize to let Johnson get behind the cornerback. And really, Shealy not under a lot of pressure that time. So, good offensive series. At least it gets us out of the 4-yard line all the way out to midfield. But once we got to midfield, we just kind of hurt ourselves, guys.
So we're going to punt the ball from the 45-yard line. Will Smith on to do the punting. There's a snap. Steps up. Gets the kickoff. Pretty good kick. A little wobbly. Fair catch called for. And a flag down the play. Did they hit Will?
If they did, it was a bump. And it may be just a 5-yard penalty. So if it is, they're going to call roughing the kicker. But we don't know if it's a 15-yard penalty or just a 5-yard penalty. He didn't call the personal foul. He just said kicker. So worst case,
we'll kick it again.
The best case for us, it'll be a personal foul. The worst case, it'll be a 5-yard penalty, and we'll kick it again. I know, like the Gilmer County fans were not happy with that call. So
a lot has happened in this last 16 seconds.
Let me consult with the.
So they're going. All right. So they're going. The Troup is going to decline the penalty. Okay. And they're going to take it with the kick that went all the way down to the 25-yard line.
So according to former official here, Mr. Hicks, he said they declined it. It wouldn't have been a first down anyway, so they'll take the punt, turn it over to Gilmer.
Got to teach Will to spin out when he's like bumped like that, you know.
Callaway 55, Henry County 14. Callaway should save some of these points for the remainder of the playoffs.
Is it how many you get over the course? Is it like hockey?
Is that what it is? Spread those points out.
So 3 seconds left to go till in the third. James takes the snap, turns. He's going to pass the ball, backs up, throws that little lofted pass.
Oh, yes.
Almost picked off.
Good read by Banquez Bonner from his strong safety position. He read that, one of the best plays he's read tonight. He waited and the quarterback released it. He cut in front of it and had to dive to make the play. And, wow, did not intercept it, but did knock it down. And that'll end the third quarter of play. Good job, Tigers. Tigers own this third quarter, guys.
26-22 is your score. Listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens to your car, home, or business. In this moment, get an agent who'll protect you in that moment. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
Mallory Agency, 301 West Harrelson Street, LaGrange. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com.
Where can you be a star athlete and a math superstar? Where can you prepare for graduate school or your dream job and make friends for the journey? Where can you challenge your mind and inspire your soul? Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. James is going to drop back to pass. He's going to get a complete pass out to the 30-yard line, and it'll be third down from there. We're in the fourth quarter of play, 11:50 left to go in this ball game. 26-22. Troup Tigers are trailing the Gilmer Bobcats.
Nice little pass out in the flats. It'll bring up third down and a long three. Call it 3rd and 4. Ball rest on the 30-yard line, and Gilmer County has to get up to the 34-yard line. So very important play for the Tigers this time.
They're moving from right to left as James, the quarterback, backs up. He's going to hand the ball off to a tailback. If you get hit at the line of scrimmage, just maybe lose a yard. You're exactly right, Greg.
Looks like flakes.
He's frosted on that play.
He was frosted flakes for sure, Jack. As he
played on that one. I just
defensive line belted it in that time and lost a yard. It'll be 4th down and 5 on this one. And again, you know, with Gilmer County, Lopez is coming in to punt the ball, or at least he's coming in a punting formation.
They have run a fake one already.
You know, with everything on the line, the fourth quarter, they're up by 4. Really no need to do any fake. But, you know, with these guys, you never know.
Tigers are watching. Lopez steps up, gets the kickoff. High kick, but short. It's going to bounce down at about the 45-yard line, go out of bounds at the 42. That's where the Tigers will have it first and 10. 10:34 left to go, 26-22. Taking our time. Let's get a nice drive here. Get the ball down, get the ball in the end zone.
Got 68 yards to go. 58 yards to go. 42-yard line. Excellent starting field position for the Tigers. One of the really you know, you think about the turn of events, the poorest punt from Lopez at Gilmer County all night. He's punted the ball about 4 or 5 times, and really that was the shortest punt they've had all night. So, again, good field position to start with for the Tigers, their first possession of this fourth quarter.
The Tiger faithful on the far end have gotten a great ball game to watch here. Dunlap, once again, walking to each lineman as he goes across, firing them up, getting them ready for this play. Really like his body language. Shealy takes it back, runs that little draw play. Heads up the middle, going to get across the 45-yard line, about 3, maybe 4 yards. Brings up second down.
Just kind of dropped down and snuck it in there, and you just kind of didn't really know who had the football. I mean, we did, but it looked like the defensive line was kind of confused.
That's 4 yards on just a quarterback draw.
And we'll take 4 every time. That'll put the ball outside the 45 to the 46-yard line. They began on the 42, so it'll be second down 6 for the Tigers. We're into the fourth quarter here now. Your score 26 Gilmer, 22 your Troup Tigers.
Dunlap with great leadership in that backfield. Shealy's going to back up the pass, throws a quick out. It's going to be incomplete as it's going to go a little bit low. And Tim Johnson was going to try to take it from there and get down the field.
Not a bad thing that it was incomplete, because had he caught it, he had slipped down and we would have lost 4 yards. So at any rate, that'll be third down and 6 for the Tigers. I like the call, because had the ball been up in the chest area where Cofield, where Florence hadn't had to dive down to get it, he may have had a first down and then some, because there was plenty of distance between the corner and Florence at that time.
Big third down play for the Tigers here. Shealy going to toss it to Towns. Towns going to try to get to the corner. They're going to wrap him up, and they're going to drop him back. He's going to get all the way up back to the 45-yard line, but that's going to bring up a fourth down. More than likely, the Tigers are going to have to punt it away.
Well, you're right. I don't know why we would think we'd any other difference. And there comes Will Smith in. He'll be standing somewhere around the 28 to 30-yard line, as they're going to spot the ball fourth down and 8 on the 44-yard line. So Smith will back up to about the 32-yard line is where he'll receive the snap. And really, this time, Jack, it would be nice to get a nice spiral over end-over-end punt from Will Smith.
41 Rigdon back deep.
Short. It'll land on about the 37-yard line.
Big Tiger bounce. Wow. Continues to roll down to about the 21, 20-yard line. So that's a huge Tiger bounce.
They're going to spot the ball at the 26-yard line. I guess
maybe it bumped into one of our guys.
Evidently, they're going to say it bounced off one of them, because it had rolled inside the 20 down to the 19. So they're going to give the Bobcats the ball just outside the 25 and 20-yard line.
All right, so 8:59. Tiger defense has done a great job so far in this second half. We're not allowing them to do a whole lot at all.
But here's where they got to step it back up. We really could use a defensive turnover right now. It'd be nice to go 3 and out, or either a fumble or a pick. The Tigers really need something to happen defensively.
James going to back up, roll out to the right side to pass the ball. Throws it complete, and they're going to get a first down out of that.
The tight end drug out like that, and he is hurt. He got hit below the knee. And, man, he's getting up, walking back, but he was stunned there for a minute. But, again, a good play call. That play has worked twice tonight, and you got to have a linebacker watching that tight end releasing after about a block down, and he shims off in the flats, and he picks up 12 yards. So you can't have that happening.
The quarterback, Chris James, gets his call from the sideline. Actually, the other quarterback that we talked about in the pregame, number 5, Bowers, Thaddeus Bowers, is going to split out wide to this near side. Throw the tight end to the far side. Slip backfield. James back under center. Takes a step, turns. He's going to throw the ball, and he's just almost clobbered by Dunlap, who had a big stunt coming through there.
Wow, Daryl Dunlap came on a blitz from his outside linebacker position. Perfect timing. He had the quarterback so far off balance, he had to throw off his back foot. Ball was thrown short. Almost got a sack out of that one. So second down and 10 for the Bobcats. The ball resting on their own 38-yard line.
Clock stops as the play was an incomplete pass, so 8:23 left to go in this contest. 26-22, Tigers trailing. Glad you're with us in this ball game. It's been an exciting one, especially the second half. And a timeout is going to be called by Gilmer County. They don't like what they see, so they take a timeout. We take one as well. 60 seconds back to the station. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. And that's why State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually lives on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange at 706-882-9324 and put the life back in life insurance.
It's tough out there, trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one. It means cutting cost, and one of the best places to start is at the office of State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve, up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Matt Orr a call today, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why he's there. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
We really appreciate all of our sponsors, including both our State Farm agents there, Matt Orr and Mabel Smith Sharp. As here comes Gilmer County looking at second down. They put a man in motion from the far side.
Got motion. The line.
And I think that's going to go against Gilmer.
The 54, the right guard, has a headache. Or at least he's putting his hands on his helmet like his head hurts. And they're going to back him up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 15. And we were talking about it, break, with the momentum right now going really the Tigers' way. Got to step it up even more on defense.
That next step.
Got to take it one more level. And you can see R.J. Harrison down there talking him up. He's over there shouting at Dunlap. Dunlap shouting back at Florence and Vanquez Bonner and Dikembe Billingsley. They're all, I see the Devontae brothers on both ends of the defensive line trying to work everybody up. Travasky Callaway, Troup defense really getting fired up now. They want to hold these guys.
So here's a big second down and long, second 15. Put a man in motion from the far side. Handoff's going to be to the big fullback, Bertoli. And he's going to get not even back to the original line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd and 11.
He'll pick up 3. Call it 3rd and 11, maybe 12, as they'll bring the ball up to the 36-yard line. Big play here, guys. And, again, the Tigers really stepping up on defense. Watch that little drag. You never know when, obviously Flakes is going to get the ball again. And then when that fullback's going to hit it up the middle, Tigers got to be really aware of anything that can happen right now, but particularly all the pass plays.
Clock continues to tick. 7:47 left to go in this ball game. 26-22, Tigers trailing. Gilmer with the ball, moving from right to left. Put a man in motion from the far side. James, toss sweep. It's going to be on the ground. He picks it back up, and the Tigers are just going to be all over him. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So it's be 4th down and 9 for James and Gilmer Bobcats.
Wow, what a blitz package put on by the Tigers. Dunlap's in the backfield all over the quarterback. A little toss sweep. Flakes drops to the ball. He spills his flakes on the ground, able to pick back up, and the Tigers all over him. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It's 4th and 10. The Bobcats will punt as Cueto Florence drops back for your Tigers on the 25-yard line. So, again, hoping for maybe a botch snap, a short punt.
There's a quick snap. Lopez steps up, kicks the ball, and
There's
we're
a
going
flag
to get away from it. Ball's going to roll down to the 23-yard line, but we do have a flag back here.
And as hard as I saw Cueto Florence getting up off the ground in the area of the flag, I don't know if he was blocked below the waist, and they're pointing that way. If he was blocked below the waist or blocking the back.
Holding against the Tigers.
All right, or holding. At any rate, that's going to take the Tigers on back further from. They're going to spot the ball on the 24-yard line. That'll take it on back probably to somewhere around the 14-yard line.
I enjoy drama. I enjoy excitement, but I don't really want any more added to this ball game right now. I'd really like to have a nice clean. We get the ball, and now let's go down the field.
What are you saying? Your heart won't take it?
Oh.
I tell you what.
The dogs are killing us.
Well, I think both teams have been fairly they should be good and prepped for all this drama as Gilmer County came back 2 weeks ago against Cedartown. And, we've had 2 intense weeks with LaGrange and Shaw, so both teams should be well adverse to late game dramatics.
So from the 14, here come the Tigers. 6:50 left to go. Shealy, look to the sideline, get the call. Play is whistled in. Twins to the far side with Florence in the slot. Shealy will get under center, take the snap, go down the line, has trouble with the exchange with Dunlap, and they're going to clobber us there. Get us maybe a yard, 2nd and 9.
Well, it's you hate to see that happen. It was a tough exchange, a little miscue, but we were able to still push the ball forward for 2 yards. It would have been nice if we're going to have a miscue to push the ball forward for 4 yards.
Well, at least it is first down there,
2.
and 2 and not 1st and 15. So I like that is good. 2nd down and 8 now. Shealy will go back under center. Take the snap. Tall sweep. It'll be Towns trying to fight his way. Doesn't get to the corner quite like he has in the past. Going to get another couple of yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Callaway 62, Henry County 20.
Good giggly wiggly.
Start of the 4th. Hey, guys, you're talking about nail-biting time. It is now nail-biting time as the Tigers have the ball. 6:04 left in this contest. Down 4 points to the Gilmer County Bobcats. 26-24. Tigers are 3rd down and 5 as the ball is going to be spotted just outside the 20s of 19, maybe 19 and a half. So 3rd and 5, the Tigers very, very crucial down. They have to pick up the 1st down, guys. So with 5.5 minutes left, you start to question. If they don't get the 1st down on this play, what do you do? Because they're deep inside Tiger territory now.
Swanson comes in at the fullback. Dunlap, the tailback. Dunlap will get the call. Going to key on him. He's going to pull, drag, but not get the 1st down.
It'll be no gain on that one. Tall sweep. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. I think everybody in Gilmer County knew who was going to get the football on that one, and they certainly brought every purple uniform around to tackle Dunlap on that. So it'll bring up 4th down and 4, and the Tigers are going to come in and punt the ball away.
I think you just about have to. You cannot give them the ball this close to the end zone.
No, there's no doubt. You got to punt the ball away. And again, this is where we ask Will Smith to really boom one. Their guy's going to be standing back. The coach is going to bring him forward up to standing at midfield on this one. Smith will take the snap on about the 8-yard line.
There's a snap. Smith steps up. Maybe his best kick tonight. High kick. Fair catch called for. Back at the 43-yard line. And that's where Gilmer County have it 1st and 10. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Dr. Childress is proud to add Dr. Meredith Garner to the staff. So that means you need an appointment. It's just that much easier. So if you need teeth cleaning to implants, Dr. Childress is ready to help you with sedation and comfort dentistry. Dr. Childress's staff is all about you feeling comfortable. So drop in and meet Dr. Meredith Gardner at Dr. Childress's office, 114 Calumet Center in LaGrange, right down from the post office, and on the web at drchildress.com.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back as they're going to hand the ball off into the line. Pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards, and they're again moving from right to left. Tigers defense has done a tremendous job in the second half, really kept Gilmer from doing anything at all. 26-22 is your score.
Well, and it certainly looks like Gilmer County has no reason to do anything but ball control with 4 minutes and 25 seconds, and the clock is ticking, and they're up by 4. Gilmer County has 1 timeout left. The Tigers have 2 timeouts left. So, again, Tigers need to hold them 3 and out. They don't need to let the Bobcats get a 1st down on this series, Jack.
James goes under center. He's got a wing to the left and right side. He's going to throw a pass. It's going to be complete for a 1st down at the 46-yard line.
So just a little, an 8-yard drive off, and he turns and hooks it in, and a nice pass by the quarterback. It's going to be an official timeout as they move the chains. Let's see what they're talking about. We may have so they're calling both captains in. Maybe going to have a little chit-chat late in the game, talk about sportsmanship. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah, they're calling both captains in. Let's see what they've got going on. Probably reminding them to be professional about it. to be captains of the team to watch what's going on. So first down, clock stopped with 4 minutes and 1 second to go. Gilmer County 26, Troup County 22. The Bobcats have the football. Just got a first down inside Tiger territory at the 46-yard line. This is where the Tigers really have to step up on defense, and feel like they've not stepped up all year, because bottom line is this is the most important ball game they've played all year.
This is exactly right. This one will determine whether they play next week or not. James under center, puts a man in motion to the far side. Going to toss it out to Flakes. Flakes is going to be tackled for a loss. He's running backwards. He's going to lose tremendous yardage back at the 42-yard line.
They're going to mark him back about 12 yards deep. They're going to put the ball at about the 43-yard line, and that goes back from the 54. So he's going to lose about 11.
Good grief.
Yep.
Flakes is really not a good move there. But it may have been better just to go down as soon as we had the stunt package coming across, maybe to go down there, but instead he's going to lose yardage all the way back to, they can mark it to the 43. So 2nd and 20.
Speaking of losing yardage and the clock running, we're down to 3:08, 3:07. Tigers still have 2 timeouts left. You need to start thinking about strategy now, stopping these guys on defense, having to get the turnover, and getting the ball back.
And off into the line to get about 7 yards down the field to the 50-yard line. It'd be nice if we could drive him out of bounds, but we don't. The clock continues to tick. 2:46 left to go. And the time is against us.
And the coaching staff has to be thinking about how to use your timeouts. It is 3rd down and 14. So, you certainly would like to have your timeouts while you have the ball on offense. But again, no hurry for the Bobcats. No reason to be in a hurry.
Now that coach is going to look and he's going to be waiting.
So it's 2:23 and the clock still running. 3rd and 14 for Gilmer County. The ball is just short of midfield at the 49-yard line. 26-22, Gilmer County with the lead.
3rd down now. They're going to run a reverse in the middle of the field. We're going to tackle it, stop him he gets across the 50 to the other 49, so really doesn't get back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down now.
Tiger territory to the 49.
They're going to be 4th down and 12.
Clock stops at 2:03. Looks like a timeout has been called. And so it'll be probably the Tigers calling that timeout. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. 26-22. The Tigers trailing with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left to go. They're fixing to punt the ball to us. You're listening to 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you for the first day. And in your new
Jay's over there talking offensive plays right now.
706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014.
Now back to the field for more Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. 2:03 left to go in this ball game. Manny Lopez, the kicker for Gilmer, will be back in the ball game, and probably his most important punt of the night.
Florence back on the 8-yard line for the Tigers.
There's the snap. No rush by the Tigers. An end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce and take a Gilmer bounce to the 15 and go out of bounds right at the 13-yard line. So, all right, so it's laid out in front of us. 1:50 left to go, and you've got to go from the 13 to the end zone because the field goal is not going to do anything for you.
87 yards. You've got to score 6 on the board. We have 1 timeout left. Gilmer County has 1 timeout left. You got to keep the ball moving. You got to work the sidelines. You got to just, running the ball is certainly an option, but you better be ready to pick up 7 or 8 yards at a pop. Use your sidelines because
nobody is sitting down. This has come down to one more drive for the Troup High School Tigers, who have done a tremendous job in this second half of play. What can they do to end this ball game? A stunt on Gilmer's part. Shealy going to be sacked back at the 15-yard line, and just too many guys on top of him. They came right across the guard.
Well, he was under, Dick Johnson was under double coverage. They were trying to do a wheel route with Dick. It wasn't working this time. They've gone to the wheel one too many times on that play, guys. So got to have something else come up. The clock's still running inside 1:25. 1 timeout left each team.
1:21, clock continues to tick. 26-22, Tigers trailing. Got to run a play.
Need to get that play in. Let's do something.
Minute 13. Shealy not under center yet. Finally steps up. Back to pass. Going to air it out to the right side. He's got a man back there, and he catches it at midfield.
No, they're going to call it incomplete. Laying on his back, Deke Johnson almost caught that ball. It'll be incomplete. The positive thing about that, the clock stops on the incomplete with 1 minute and 1 second left. Tigers will have one timeout left. Bad thing is 3rd down and 9. So you really need a first down on this one. You don't want to have to worry about a first down, trying to get a first down on a 4th down play.
So here we go. 3rd down now, minute 1 left to go. And the season for the Troup High School Tigers. They've got to get down the field, got to get at least a first down. And they're going to need 9 yards to do that. Shealy comes in, gives the play to his lineman. They check their wrist, they've got it. Split backs with the backfield. Takes the snap, rolls to his left, looking downfield, going to air it out. It's going to be incomplete.
And he was wide open too. He was 15 yards down the line, down the field. Shealy was throwing the ball against across his body, but he could have stopped and planted, almost complete to Deke Johnson. And again, wide open. So that'll bring up possibly the final play of the season for the Troup High Tigers. 4th down and 9 as the ball's resting on the 15-yard line, 14.5-yard line. They have got to get the ball outside the 26-yard line for a first down.
55 seconds left to go. 4th down and 9, as Greg said. Going to a shotgun set. Haven't seen this the whole ball game.
And Gilmer's going to call their last timeout.
All right, so Gilmer calls a timeout with 55 seconds. Let's take 30 seconds back to catch our breath. This is Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 at 1240 WLAG.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange can help you get to a better state, because he'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Well, here it all comes down to this. 55 seconds left to go, but that's not the most important thing at this moment because the Tigers are looking at 4th down and 9. Ball resting on the 16-yard line. They've got to get a first down across the 26. Shealy will take it. He'll roll to his left. Looking downfield. Has a man field. Throws it. Complete right at the yard marker. I think he got it.
They're going to give him a first down.
Wow.
First down, the Tigers. That is a tremendous play. Shealy throws the ball as he's being tackled by the linebacker. What a tremendous play. Give Gilmer County credit. They're all over him, but great job by the Tigers. And that they remain alive with 47.5 seconds to go in this ball game. They've got to keep the ball downfield. They cannot remember. They cannot forget what time's on the clock. Nail-biting time, guys.
Shealy takes the shotgun snap. Rolls to his right this time. Looking downfield. Going to go for a lot down the middle. Picked off. It's going to be Flakes, who's going to break our hearts at the middle of the field. Runs it back to the 34-yard line. And with 29 seconds left to go in this ball game, that's going to be the thing that breaks our back. It's going to be probably a final of 26-22.
Ill-advised pass into double coverage. I know he's really wanting to work that out to Johnson, but just tough. I think when he goes back and looks at that, it's a young quarterback, made a mistake. You should not have forced that in there, especially when you got a game on the line like that. You'd rather throw it over his head incomplete. You always got that second chance. There's a flag down. They declined. It'll be against the Tigers. So Gilmer County will take over and go away with a victory. And really didn't see this coming. Of course, their season will end next week. There's no way that they'll beat Marist. That's for sure. Not they're a good ball team, but they're not that good. And not take credit anything away. They've had some tough years up here, but the Tigers kind of wish that we hadn't have thrown that like that because we wound up beating ourselves. We wound up beating ourselves in the first quarter.
So the going to go into the line of scrimmage. They're going to end the ball game. That'll be the last play. And Gilmer will walk away with a victory here in the first round of Quad A playoffs. 26-22 will be your final as the Tigers will fall.
And the Bobcats have won this game.
Well, I hate it for the Tigers, really do. They've come a long way and had some good games this year. We really wish that things would have been different this time. But wow, just that first quarter of mental mistakes is really what beat us. You take that first quarter away and one more quarter. I really believe in anybody who's watching this game on stream or listen to us, they know we could have had that. But it is what it is. Tiger season ends. Give them credit for a pretty good year, getting to the playoffs and coming all the way up here to the North Georgia mountains and almost having a comeback.
All right, we'll talk more about this and close out this game and this season in just a bit. But the Tigers have fallen 26-22 for the Gilmer Bobcats here in LJ, Georgia. This is Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
We have a final.
Sometimes the path of life takes us to a place we never expected. A cancer journey can be unsettling, but our oncology team at West Georgia Health in LaGrange has the compassion, technology, and expertise you need to help lead the way. We have provided leading cancer care for this region for 75 years and meet the rigorous accreditation standards required by the Commission on Cancer. Offering the latest in infusion and radiation therapies, our multi-specialty team of physicians meets weekly to review individual cases and determine the most effective treatment options for those patients. At West Georgia Health, we've put all our services together for you so you can focus on one thing: fighting cancer. West Georgia Health, so healthy together. To learn more, visit wghealth.org.
If you're looking for a great time, gather up your friends and head to the Brick House Grill in downtown LaGrange. Enjoy live entertainment every weekend. Thursday nights, it's karaoke as well as ladies' night. On Saturdays, come cheer for your favorite college football team and enjoy their football specials. Check out their new menu. Sunday from 11 until 3, the Brick House Grill has their family lunch specials. They have plenty of TVs to watch exciting NFL action. The Brick House Grill, Broome Street in downtown LaGrange.
All right, team, let's get it lined up. We're going to run that play again.
Just like our local head coaches invest their time, effort, and passion into our local teams, LaGrange Banking Company invests time, effort, and passion into our customers. We are committed to bringing success to Troup County for our local teams and schools, as well as our customers.
That's the way to go after it. Well done, team.
LaGrange Banking Company, local, just like you. LaGrange Banking Company, member FDIC.
When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to the day you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Right.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Yeah, they did.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks live here from Gilmer Stadium up here at Gilmer High School. The Gilmer Bobcats have won this contest 26-22. Greg, it's been a tough ball game. Really, let's kind of reflect back on the whole ball game, and really at that first half, the first quarter is really where we kind of shot ourselves in the foot.
Well, you're right, and it's kind of like Jeff just talked to me off the air. You realize they didn't score a touchdown in the second half.
Yep.
And again, let's go back to, we punted the ball, and we attempted to punt the ball. They blocked it, scooped and scored from the 1 yard line, came right back. We caught us off guard, kicked an onside kick, recovered it. A few plays later, they're in the end zone. Then we wound up on another. We held them to 3 and out, and they punt the ball. And a mental error by a senior football player decides he's going to try to catch the ball on a fair catch inside the 5 yard line, muffs it, or actually just drops it. They pick it up on the 1 yard line. Next play, they're in, and all of a sudden we're down 20-0.
Yep.
And it's 3 minutes. It's like 5 minutes in the game.
Well, also let's go back to Florence for that because he's been a playmaker. He's a guy that what playmakers do is they make plays.
Yeah.
And he was probably thinking, I can do something with this ball if I could just get it in my hands and just kind of let the adrenaline of the moment kind of overtake him.
Right.
And instead of it bouncing the end zone, we get it to 20. They're going to get the ball down there. And again, the bad snap to Will Smith kind of goes up over his head, and that was tough. But you're exactly right. By the time the first quarter ends and the dust settles, we're down 20-0. And really couldn't get anything really going on the offensive side.
No.
In fact, Will Smith was pulled there after the about middle of the second quarter, and they brought in Dexter Shealy, and he went on to play the rest of the ball game. In fact, we want to let our guys back at the station. We're going to call for some highlights here, and I'd like to go ahead and go to that second quarter highlight, because in the second quarter, the Tigers would get on the board as the score would go to 20-7. All right, we're going to keep it here. They may not have that cut ready to go. In fact, while those guys are getting those things, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll give you those highlights. You're listening to 96.9 and 1240 WLAG. Actually, we're going to bring it back here, it looks like. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. We're trying to close things out here a little bit. But anyway, the Tigers would score a touchdown, make it 20-7 in the second quarter. But then Gilmer County would come right back again, guys, and 26-7. And again, they continued to move the ball. But then again, when Shealy kind of came in, things began to solidify with the offense a little bit more, and we were able to pick up another touchdown. In fact, Shealy actually put a 2-point conversion on that one. So going into halftime, we were looking at 26-15, and things looked like they might start turning around a little bit for the Tigers.
I totally agree, and the momentum was going, and really, as they came out in the second half, guys, we elected to receive the ball when we won the toss at the onset of the game, knowing that we weren't going to get the ball first. But we came back in the second half and held them to 3 and out, and we actually had great field position beyond the 45-yard line to start that second possession. And again, I go reiterate all right, let's go. Okay, we'll come back. We'll do that second half when we come back. Right now, you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football as we've fallen to Gilmer County by a score of 26-22 on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You need to have your teeth brushed at least twice a day and have your teeth cleaned and looked at twice a year by a dentist. We have heard this since we've been kids, but sometimes life can get busy and we forget to brush and skip an appointment, and we turn around and it's been a while since we've been to the dentist. So let's get back on track. Call Dr. Childress for an appointment today at 706-882-1888 or on the web at drchildress.com, because your smile is very important, and we want you to have the best one possible. Dr. Childress, next to the post office in Calumet Center in LaGrange. Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. And that's why State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually lives on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance, or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange at 706-882-9324 and put the life back in life insurance.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Caught Greg in a yawn there. Don't get sleepy. You still got to drive me back.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Maybe we get some band members to help us drive us back.
No, that's okay. Let's go talk about that third quarter play because we did kick off to them, but we made them go 3 and out. I mean, they had to punt the ball, and the defense really came out fired up, jumping up and down, high-fiving each other. Really a lot of great energy coming in.
That's right.
In fact, as I think about it, the Tigers really owned that second half, especially that whole third quarter. The Tigers would get the ball in their first series, and they would continue to drive down. Towns caught a big on a third down play. Got the ball down there. Tremendous job by Shealy. And the Tigers will actually pick up a touchdown late in the third